Hello and welcome to Garblad Games. I'm Nye and I'm hosting again. So again, I'm gonna get up to some shit. With me today are three lovely, lovely players, and we're gonna play some Monster of the Week, and it's gonna be lots of fun because uh it will be. Yeah, cool. Confidence. Okay, Ben, you go first. Who's your character? Maybe a little
Hello,
bit of
I am
description.
Ben, and I am playing a character called Aggie, who is a spell slinger and can do the magic spells.
Did I sound that robotic?
Now, I've been told to be on my best behavior.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was
that's
from
going to last.
that was from Pat, which was really strange.
No,
Pat,
hi, I'm Ben. I'm playing Aggie. Aggie is a spell slinger. She is a completely stable, honest gov 16-year-old girl with phenomenal cosmic power and a bit of a chip on her shoulder. And she had a really bad time last session. So, she's probably got a few issues to work out.
yeah. This is definitely the game to do that. Pat, tell me about your character.
On the subject of issues to work out, hi, I'm playing Paz. You gave me such a great transition there. Thank you. Paz is what you might call a lover, not a fighter, but she does have claws just in case. She got them from her lover. She's a pararomantic, you know.
When you
That's
say
how it
clause
goes.
just in case, is that just in case she meets someone to fight or just in case she meets someone to love?
Just in case, the artist. And she's got a friend on the other side, a significant other, one might even go so far as to say. And she didn't have that great of time last time she was on either, because she actually got into a bit of a tiff with her. Something about not killing your friends so that a giant tarantula demon can take over the world in your stead. It was something of a rough night.
Yeah.
And sadly, she chose not to engage in PvP, which really pissed her patron off. So we're gonna see if she can get through this tiff and emerge a better person, or a person on the other side.
Lots of deep emotional stuff going on. That's great. and Ray, how about you introduce your character?
Oh yeah, you're gonna make me go last.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah. I am Mr. Ray, and I am playing Roland Dawes, the Initiate. Roland works for the Order of the Secret Chord.
And that's
Yeah.
I don't know how you will.
I don't know how deep you want me to get into it.
No, don't. Yeah, you're
We the
initiate.
players have never heard of them, so
Yeah.
it'll be fun finding out in first-person perspective, and hopefully you won't murder us. Welcome to Garblag, Mr. Ray.
Okay.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, then. So we shall open with the scene. Oh boy, I don't know who would be driving the Stammobil. We'll go with Paz, even though neither of you are positive choices. The pair of you are driving out kind of off the point trail. So something we've never established, and I realize this, is you guys don't just like once a week go deal with a problem. You actually do patrol the point trail. Not that seriously, but it's how Aggie can, make a fine list of cherry pies and where to eat them. Most of the time, you just kind of like turn up to a town, look around, there's nothing supernatural going on, and leave. And it's only when things get really serious that you have to get called in. However, for both of you, and actually everyone with the exclusion of Agent Anderson, have never gone to Ivy Point, which is a town somewhat off the reservation. Now, initially, you'd all kind of assumed it was because, well, it's a ghost town. No one lives there. It was abandoned way back in the 50s because, everyone moved to Big Say. But you kind of realize that it was not a, hey, don't bother going there, to, hey, don't go there. And that has made the situation even stranger because Anderson has given you very explicit orders to go to Ivy Point. You will be meeting with some other agents, he didn't use the word rookie, but he made a face that, somebody makes when they say, oh yeah, they've cooked before, to say that they've never touched a frying pan in their life. So Yeah, you're not really sure what you're going in to fix. However, he gave you a somewhat cryptic, somewhat concerning phrase of "you will know when the time is right to act," and sent you off.
But more importantly, he gave us the keys to the Anderson
Yeah,
mobile.
yeah, and he's
I
regretting
think we're
that.
so gonna bully them.
Yeah, you probably are actually. You
Aw.
drive in. Now, Ivy Point is surrounded by thick conifer forest. And as I said,
Important question before we
yep,
go
no
any
problem.
further.
Yeah,
How loud do the speakers in the Standmobile go?
quite loud after you let the Rust brother tune them. Even he wanted to use them as a sonic weapon, but you were like, "Ah, no, we can play some tunes on this." So, what are you playing?
Goodbye, Baroque composers. Goodbye, country music.
Goodbye, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck Billy listens to.
I think it's Nine Inch Nails time. It's Paz and Aggie on a road trip in the mid-90s.
How's an Aggie road trip, mother? True story. Paz does have her license.
Excellent. That's probably not going to spare the Standmobile, but yeah.
So yeah, we're blasting out some pretty hate machine.
Nice, awesome. So, as you are blasting out your tunes and driving down, you note that the town has pretty much remained mostly untouched. If anyone's kind of familiar with, the world, places don't usually get left alone for the forest to regrow, but this place has remained pretty undeveloped. Something you immediately notice as well is that there are cars left on the road, like not in a dangerous sense. They're all neatly lined, and there's not that many of them, but like it legitimately looks like somebody went, oh, drove off the road, got out, keys, and then just left the car. They're looking a bit of roughneck now because they've been lying there for some time, with moss and plants growing over them, but not, it's not Walking Dead levels yet. As you drive on forward, you notice that just before you get into the town, like the lip where you'd start seeing lots of houses, there is a van parked outside. And you know that this is an agency van because they're very clever and it says agency on them, which in hindsight is not the smartest, but nobody's really sure what like if you go up and knock like, hi, what is it you do? You normally get bagged and sent away somewhere horrible. But yeah, you also notice, because it's quite noticeable, that there is a nice big spray painted line that intersects the point where the forested road meets the town. And something perhaps a little bit uneasy, the rest of the surrounding area looks quite deserted, but the town looks pristine, like it's desperately trying to win like a gentrification award or something. Like there's no moss, there's no thing. And to the best of your knowledge, it's been abandoned for like 30, 40 years. So what do you do? Do you guys drive on or do you stop to...
Wait, stop.
What? I wanted to see the things. There's things in there. I'm sure of it. Weird
Agency
things.
Agency van.
Fine. I guess it's going to be pretty fun to bully them. Okay, parking.
Meanwhile, in the van, an agent of mystery, an agent of deep, dark secrets and intuition is hogtied and has a dirty sock stuffed in his mouth because you, my friend, Roland, had come to the town for reasons. However, someone got the jump on you, and before you kind of came to, you found you were hogtied. You were left alone with one individual who only refers to himself as Agent Peasley Blossom, but you can just call him Agent Blossom. He is a tall, gangly, ginger-haired, I want to say youth, but it's like early 20s, but in that kind of early 20s where it's like, oh, you're barely more than a teenager kind of thing. And he is probably the most nervous person you've ever met. Like, he keeps like occasionally looking back at you and then looking back at his computer in the van and then looking back at you and then looking back and just like that. And this has been going on for about 16 hours, like just periodically. He's not saying any words. He's just like been doing that and just kind of, yeah, he's been, there were 3 others I should note that you did notice. We didn't really get a good look because, you know, the knockout.
Yeah.
I will say, whoever got you must be pretty good because you are a badass. Just saying.
I'm quite the resourceful one.
Okay, so we'll kind of intersect the scenes. Haha, kiss that, Kubrick. I don't know. That was the first famous director that came to mind. So yeah, the pair of you have come up to the van that says agency. It's super inconspicuous.
Is now the time? I say, brandishing my gun.
No, we don't knock on the agency van door with guns in hand.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
What
they
else.
have that whole shoot first, shoot second, shoot later, and then dissect the body for clues after that policy.
I do like the dissection part. I've attended many from afar. I've watched through mirrors. They've been me from several college campuses. Anyway,
I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay.
Is this like an RV or a?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
The image I had was like, you know, when they do like spy.
Oh, like a
movies
scene
or
of crime
whatever.
thing when they've got a caravan type setup.
Yeah, it's a municipal vehicle. It's not like decked out like Dan Mobile. It's just a regular van, but they've got stuff inside. You don't know that.
We've got, like,
When you knock. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying, like, I'm assuming they got like the big back door and the
Yeah, it's like a van. I don't know. I'm not
Okay, like a
car guy.
delivery
I don't
van
know.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, with you. Okay.
So you knock on that, and inside Roland, you see the guy freak out. He's like, "Oh God, no, they're here." Okay, no, you got this. Yeah, yeah. I know I don't got this. I'm got okay. No, yeah, you got this. Okay, and you see him. He puts on some latex gloves, and then he puts on like big sunglasses, not like Men in Black sunglasses, like the kind they use for like lab work. And he puts on like an apron, but like one that you would use if you were like using a metal, like a spark. I don't know, a big leather apron.
Welding torch, big leather
Welding
apron.
torch. Yeah, that thing to stop sparks getting on you. And he's like, okay. And then he puts on like a little paper mask. So he's like, yeah, you got this. You got this. Don't. And he points to you to like threateningly, and then he immediately he's like, oh no, yeah, you yeah. And then he opens the door shakingly and goes, are you here to help?
What? Speak louder.
Oh God, don't curse me. Are you the people that were sent? The magic-y people?
Oh, magic-y people.
Yeah,
Yes,
please
we're
don't curse me.
magic-y people.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah.
I know magic.
Yeah, come inside, but he immediately like backs like right up so like you can walk in, and you do see Roland the hogtied with the dirty sock.
I think Roland, while he's hogtied, like sees the new people and like just like with his hands behind his back, like his hand waves.
I give you like the most devilish one.
Oh, hey, Paz, this looks like your kind of scene.
Yeah, I know. What are you up to in here? What was your name again? Agent?
No, it wasn't me. It was Agent Moth. It was Agent Moth. Okay.
Moth.
Yeah,
Cool.
Agent Moth. Yeah. Okay.
And what's your name? I don't know.
Agent Peasley Blossom.
Blossom.
Peasley Blossom. Yeah, you can call me Blossom. Everyone does.
Your name
I'm
is
gonna call you
Beasley.
Peasley.
Well,
Yeah.
it's Peasley Blossom. Whatever you want. It's just like.
Is
a
it
code
double
name.
barrel? Is like Agent Peasley Blossom, or are you Agent Peasley Blossom?
It's double barreled Agent Peasley. Why am we talking about this? We need to save him. Okay. Yeah, you can do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, PB. What's
Yeah.
the sitch?
Okay. So, okay. Right. So, like, a mad entrepreneur, right, bought this town. Okay, like he was like he had this fascination.
Can't hear you properly through the mask. Can you take the mask off?
No,
I'm
like
not
the apron.
contagious. I can't speak for Paz, but I'm not contagious.
The minute you say that, he's like, oh,
Not yet.
oh,
Working
okay.
on it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And he does the thing where he takes it so his nose is down, and then he like kind of it's on his chin. Oh, okay. So like an entrepreneur, he bought the ghost town because he was like when he like that was his dream to buy a ghost town, and it's gone a bit screwy.
Smiths, not the Smiths. No, specials.
Oh,
Sorry, carry on.
no, it's okay. But
Do you know the specials?
no, I don't know the specials.
It was the band that Robert Smith was in before he was in The Cure. See, he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Okay,
Honey,
question
you're
2.
so
Why
good.
is that guy tied up?
because I don't know. He's a stranger, and that's dangerous.
What?
Oh, stranger danger.
I thought
Yeah.
this was a consensual act of.
No,
Never mind.
no, that was
Yeah, get him
Moth.
out of there.
Yeah, that was Moth that did that. I mean, you can give me a manipulate someone, and I'll give you a +1 because you two are like
Oh no,
hysteria.
Paz can manipulate people.
Yeah, no, this is like the one thing
Yeah.
that I'm good at, except I can't find my dice now all of a sudden. Oh,
It's
wait,
all
no, they're
good.
right here underneath my fucking light for whatever reason.
So-
One.
Safety.
Okay, wow. That was a shit roll. That was it's 3 dice, right?
No, it's
It's
two dice.
but you get a +1 to
Wow,
you
that's
get to
even
add
worse for me
one.
then. It was a 4 and a 3. Ugh.
4, 5, 6.
Plus your charm.
Oh yeah, plus your
Right.
charm.
Which is 3.
So 7, 8, 9, 10. That's an 11. So yeah,
Oh, that's terrible.
did-
How awful.
I
Oh,
know,
that's
should've
so
got
awful.
A 12.
Oh,
So the minute you say, "Oh, we should probably untie," like he's just like, "Okay, if you take him away, yeah, you can have him." Yeah, no, I don't want him here. Oh, he freaks me out. He's
Well, why does he
super.
freak you out?
Because
Is he a ghost?
No,
No,
Wait,
because
maybe.
you got
Oh,
him
he
tied
might-
up, so he's not a ghost.
Oh,
Is he a
might be
witch?
ghost. Oh yeah, you could be a witch. You could have cursed me. Oh, I could be cursed now. Oh, I need to stop myself cursing. I'll say this: if you bring up anything supernatural, literally anything, he starts going a small tangent where he believes that it's possible that he has become affected by said supernatural force. So for time's sake, if you bring up anything, he's going to spend like a minute going, "Oh, well, maybe it is a curse. Maybe I've been cursed by a witch. I've been cursed by a witch, haven't I?
You haven't
No, I
been
can't have
cursed
been
by a
cursed.
witch.
Okay, yeah, I haven't been cursed by a witch. Wait, but you're a witch.
And
so
if
you're
you
telling
have
me
been
that.
cursed by a witch, do you want me to uncurse you?
Um,
You know what? Let me make you curse proof for a couple of days.
Oh no, I'm good. I don't want to.
I could 200% do this.
No,
I think I know how to uncurse
no.
someone.
Okay, I'll tell you the information. Just please, no, don't no.
See, if I flush the entropy and I'll start the old weird energy glow crackling around the fingers.
He's really
kind of
making the
thing.
face. Okay, so he very quickly goes, okay. So you can untie him and you can go, okay, I don't care what you do. Okay, here's what you need to do, right? So rich guy buys town. Okay, then town goes off the scale for psychic activity. Okay, we don't know why. We were just called in. And then we sent in the best agents. That would be Moth, Cobweb, and I have to remember the name because I forgot the name. No, he's not saying this. This is now because I'm about to Mustard Seed. Cobweb, Mustard Seed, and Moth went
Whole
in.
jolly pirate crew with jolly pirate nicknames.
Well, there are agent names. We don't get to pick them. It's done by like a raffle, at least.
when do we get nicknames? I say to Aggie as I turn
No,
around.
I do not want a lame ass nickname like those. I want like a cool
Oh, I don't want a
nickname.
lame ass nickname. I want a badass one.
He looks
Yeah.
a bit sad. He looks a bit sad. He realizes it's perhaps not the most agent authoritating name, but he's kind of like, yeah, whatever.
Also, he's probably the agent closest to our age that we've ever met, and we're mean to much older agents.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay.
By the way, as this diatribe is going on, Paz is leaning over Roland kind of like this and like giving intense eye contact as she slowly undoes the bondage.
I think Roland's like meeting you like right in the eye contact and is just like doing goofy eyes kind of.
I was about to say, I feel like there's a miscommunication here. Roland's like, yes, you are challenging me for combat, and Paz is like, yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
How are you doing? Now that your gag's out, you can speak.
Oh well, I'm I'm quite well. Thank you for checking in on me. And he adjusts his
Aftercare is
Uh,
important.
exactly. Thank you for releasing me. I've got work I need to do.
What sort of work? Tell me about it. I mean,
Wow.
obviously you're free to go or whatever, but like,
I'm just
Might as
following the
well.
groove of the verse. Wherever it takes me is where I go.
rad, dude, rad. What sort of drugs do you like?
Mostly hallucinogenics. Shrooms are really nice.
Shrooms are
You know,
great.
I
Especially
like
for
that all
combos.
natural. Exactly. We're gonna get along great. I can already tell.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
So-
Peas Blossom.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
The
he's free. He
spider
could kill
and the
me.
moth and some other
Yeah,
guy
co-
have gone
co-
into town, and then
Cobweb
what?
must. Okay. So I haven't heard anything back. We demarcated where the psychic energy begins and ends. It seems that it has an entropy
Ew.
rate of, yeah. So like, and then he kind of like does a very awkward, like tries to get as far away from you as possible, edge round, and then points aside. And that's the big white spray paint. So once it stops there, the psychic phenomena stops. So once you go into the town proper, you'll be under the effect of it. That's why I didn't go, because they needed to keep someone behind to make sure that didn't happen, and also I know how to run the computer. Also, apparently it's not a very super nice feeling when you go in there, but that's just yeah. So yeah, they've not come
It's
back.
psychic. Are you sure it's psychic, not magic?
Yes, 100%. He points like just to say it's just gibberish. Like something you've probably picked up is that the agency, most likely intentionally, kind of operates on a level of technical jargon. So that's why when you get a case file, it's like, oh wow, this is just like it's like trying to read a scientific document.
Yeah, like
without
PB,
knowing.
PB, 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 PB,
Yeah.
PB.
Okay. Yeah.
Magic, psychic, alien, demon.
Okay.
You know, I know you nerds like to jumble it all up together, but there are differences. So
Okay.
Nah, man. It's all the same. It's all the groove.
I like
It's just
this
different
guy.
sections.
okay, well, which
Can
section
we
of the
keep
groove are
them?
we talking about? Are you sure it's a psychic groove
Oh.
and not a demon groove?
Oh, okay.
Because that has a very different outcome in terms of our work here.
And he immediately turns around, and this is actually probably the first time you see him calm. He starts crunching in some numbers, and again, bloop, 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 lots of computer things are coming up. That's what computers sound like. And he,
Yeah.
yeah, bloop, bloop,
Yeah.
bloop. And it eventually kind of goes bloop, and then a little circle appears, and you realize, oh, that's no circle. That's a moon, and it says under it Titan, and it goes, this yes, moon, that's it, matches the same telepathic signals. And then he kind of looks at it and goes, oh, it's an alien.
Titan.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's a moon of one of the other planets, isn't it? Not Mars, not Jupiter, not Mercury.
Oh god, now you're I think
Not
I'm gonna
Venus.
It's
fuck this up
Uranus.
now. Is it actually? I was going to say Saturn.
It is one of the outer.
It's Saturn.
moons. It's one of the
Or
outer.
Oh,
ones.
it's
Jupiter.
Saturn. Oh, okay.
It's
One of-
Jupiter.
Panicked.
It's
Is it
not
Jupiter?
Jupiter. It's definitely
Fuck,
not
okay.
Jupiter.
Well, he
Jupiter's got like
doesn't-
24.
He doesn't say Saturn. He says Jupiter because I forgot for a
I
minute there.
think it's Jupiter. I could be wrong.
It's not Jupiter.
Science
is.
nerds, leave me alone. Okay.
It's the one with the thing that I'll never have on my finger.
Saturn.
Okay, it's Saturn. Okay, there we go.
This is smart, Aggie.
Okay, so yeah, I guess it is an alien. Okay, well that's fine then.
Big.
Well, it's not fine.
That's a big moon.
Yeah. But I've never met an alien from Titan, so I don't really know what it's like.
Well, I mean, I don't think. Oh no, I have met aliens.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
And
we have met aliens, haven't we,
I-
Paz? The four-dimensional space cockroaches.
Those are you. No, not from Titan is what I said.
No, but that's the only alien stuff we've done.
And for context, because I just like doing a big kitchen sink of stuff like this. You guys would have known aliens. You probably know an alien. They appear on Earth for all kinds of reasons. None of them really are interested in conquering it. Earth's kind of a shithole. But Yeah, like
That's
a
I would
lot
have
of
had sex with
Covered in
one.
monsters. Why would you want to invade it?
Oh yeah, like that's the interesting thing because they don't have monsters. Like every other planet everywhere does not have like
Yeah, they're coming
werewolves
here
and
for like
vampires.
zoo purposes.
Yeah, they're just as freaked out as you. They're like, "Hi, I'm from Mars. What the fuck are you? Hi, I'm a vampire. What? Oh, okay. You break every rule that we understand." So yeah.
All right, so you think it's psychic aliens from Titan?
Yes. Yes.
I hate crossovers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love this.
Okay.
All right, well,
Well,
I'm gonna go.
sorry.
I'm gonna go read the psychic alien vibe.
Okay.
Paz, do you want to talk to our new friend?
Yeah, totally. By the way, they're like super cool. Oh, I haven't asked your name or pronouns or anything. What's up?
Oh, hey, I'm Roland Dawes, and my pronouns are he, him.
Rad. He's cool. His name's Dawes. Roland Dawes.
Hey, Nye. I have a beginning of mystery move.
You do. Can you remind me how it works? I have taken it
Um,
into account, but can you just remind me? And
Yeah,
maybe
it says when I'm in good standing with my sect at the beginning of each mystery, roll plus charm. On a 10 plus, they provide something useful information or help in the field. On 7 and 9, you get a mission associated with the mystery. And if you do it, you'll get some helpful info.
Okay.
And then on a miss, they'll ask me to do something bad.
Okay, that's no problem. So, can you roll me the do that? I'll say you are on good terms with your sect because I don't see why you wouldn't be.
Sounds like the chillest initiate sect ever.
Yeah.
We need more of these sects.
So that's
Less
an
of the
eight.
intense
True.
Slayer nerds.
Yeah. What was the roll rate?
it's an 8.
8. Okay, so mixed success. There's no mixed success, is there? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll give me information, but I have to do something, and then they'll
All right.
something associated. And if you want to say that, I've already gotten this before I was captured, like that's fine, man.
Yeah. No. You would have been given this because it relates to things. So, what you know and what they told you is that this is a pretty big store of artifacts. Now they say it's because the person who bought them all moved them in. That's what they're saying. So the rich entrepreneur basically bought the town and then moved a crap ton of like everything, magic, super science, supernatural.
Oh man, they threw off the groove.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he's just put a giant thing. The thing you need to do for them though is you need to find a very specific relic, and it is a guitar pick, which is they just were like it's rad, and you're just like, okay. I mean, that's
it? Did it belong to the king?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh god, I now need to have some kind of line where the conspiracy theories like are actually like real. It's like, well, now I guess Elvis Presley is still alive. I don't know.
Yeah, he runs a diner on the Isle of Wight. I've seen him.
Perfect.
He's in a retirement facility with JFK.
Oh god. Okay, moving forward before we fall down some horrible rabbit hole. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the summation of it. They also like gave you the information that Blossom has given you in regards to like it's psychic, it's a thing from Titan. So you have the same information as them. Okay,
right. Yeah.
So he's kind of sitting in his chair, kind of strumming his fingers. So you guys gonna go?
Well, I'm gonna head outside and start reading the barrier.
Coolio, are you stepping in the barrier or are you just kind of on the periphery?
I'm just going to step right up next to it and delicately brush at it with magical senses to see what we can see.
Okie dokie. Are you using a move for that? Are you just I can't remember if you have something.
Let me double. I am going to read a bad situation with my third eye.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Can you give me a roll, please?
And that is on weird, isn't it? No, it's not. Read a bad situation.
No, read a bad situation is on
sharp.
Sharp. I was about to say cool. Knows how much I know this game.
I have sharp +1. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
but
not so
yeah,
bad
your
then.
move basically lets you pierce the veil of.
Yes. Okay.
whatever.
So I rolled an 8 plus a 1 is a 9. So I get +1 hold and I
Yep.
can see invisible things.
Okay, so we'll do the invisible things first. If you want to have a look at the questions, you can maybe think about something, or you can hold it. It's all right. But yeah, so invisible things. This is kind of a mess. Like you actually blink back tears because it's just a cacophony. It's I guess the best way to put it is the same as hearing thousands of instruments all playing completely like separate to one another. It's like the world's worst orchestra. But in eyes, there is like just magical energies clashing against magical energies. And kind of in the same way that when you look out on a nice field, all the grass and the trees look really happy, but secretly plants are all trying to kill each other. It's kind of that. To everyone else, it's just a nice, peaceful time. Calyx bit, pristine. But to you right now, everything's just colliding. There's magical forces, there's weird stuff. There's nothing alive, but the magical forces act as if they are alive. So
Okay,
but
well,
yeah,
I know what my questions are going to be.
perfect. Oh, and the telepathic field, while is also doing whatever it does, it is actually kind of holding all of this together. And actually, some of the forces are like trying to punch through it, but it's keeping them at bay.
Well, my first question then is what's the best way to protect the victims, although the victims in this case is the us?
Oh, it could be the agents. I'm happy to take either or.
No, I want to protect us from
that's totally
when we go
fine.
in there. Screw the agents.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. So, the way that telepathy works is that everyone and their mother likes to think that they can just be hard and go, I'm just not going to think of anything important. That's not how a telepath works. And a Power Pulse telepath can just open your brain up and make it roll over and get belly rubs. So, yeah, you need some kind of protection. What you do know is that now this is going to sound a little bit out there, but if were to fashion some
Tinfoil hats.
No, I mean they're not tinfoil. It's aluminium foil.
Aluminum.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
as bad as all of their reads are, this was actually one of the good reads. However, and this is important, it's not going to stop you being affected by anything that's going on. It just means it can't pierce your mind. So if it can do anything else with its mind, it all holds no bar. It just
okay. And that's my second question then. What's the biggest threat?
The biggest threat is whatever is generating this. The magical forces, while are chaotic, are kind of more disparate. They're not like trying to hurt. They wouldn't try and hurt you. They're just trying to get away from each other. Like they don't want to be right next to each other.
Okay, so there's no malice there. It's just
no. They're just going, oh Jesus. No, I'm
it's concentration.
And I'm necromancy. You're abjuration. We don't want to be mixing. Oh no. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the two. Roland and Paz, what are you up to? Are you just chatting?
Excuse me, cowardly G-man. I believe you have my weapons.
Yeah, look at the man things. Come on. Poor guy's been hog-tied in your backyard and you didn't even offer him hey, you doing all right? Everything okay? Nothing of the sort. That's just common courtesy.
He kicks a box, which presumably kept like their weapons, but when you open it, it has your stuff in there. Like they've taken out the nice foam where they would keep, when they open it and there's like a foam inlay so that you place, that's all gone. They've just dumped all your stuff in the box.
I pat him on the shoulder and say, hey, I don't blame you for any of that. It's your first time dealing with this sort of thing. It's always hard the first time, but it does get easier.
Actually, you'll be fun, Paz. Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll something called? Do you want to roll act under pressure to get a reading on this guy? I think it'd be interesting because you're actually trying to.
Why not? Yeah. What is this? A charm based or?
No, it's cool. Unfortunately.
Hey, I'm pretty cool actually.
Okay.
Except I rolled like shit, so we're gonna see how this goes.
It's all good. It's all good.
It was a 6 + 2, so total of 8.
8. Okay, so it's a mixed success. So you've actually seen this before. What he's kind of going through. Okay, as strange as it sounds, it's kind of what young doctors get. so for those who don't know, when young doctors start like learning how to be doctors, they get
everything
phantom.
under the sun.
Yeah,
they
get
ill.
everything under the sun.
Every condition they read about, they've got.
Yeah,
and they start manifesting symptoms for.
And it's for people who enter into the supernatural, it's kind of like that. Now, the part that you're not sure of is why he is so like oof, because presumably if they caught this guy, Roland, the others must have kind of got together. So you're not entirely sure what's going on there. But yeah, he's that's the layman's term. He's basically just terrified of being cursed because now he realizes curses are real. And he's terrified of being turned into a werewolf because now that's a real threat he might have to consider and blah, blah, blah.
True story. It was fun that one time I caught it. Fortunately, they have a cure for that.
Yeah, that story's like freaking out. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Just look at the bright side. Everybody gets it at least once. It's a gift and a curse that like just keeps on giving.
You gotta get lycanthropy once, so you don't get it again as an adult.
No. You can still.
It's going to lycanthropy parties so that they could all get infected nice and early.
That would be a mess to clean up. Kids,
I haven't gone to a lycanthropy party in a while.
I mean, haven't you ever heard of
session that's brewing now? Though,
haven't you ever heard of Dances with Wolves? I mean, that's what it is, man.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So he
making a remake of that called Avatar. It's gonna come out in like 5 years or something.
Yeah.
Space Smurfs.
Okay. So you might have gotten into town yet, God. So he is, you think if he was in a better mindset, he might find this consoling, but yeah, he's still in that kind of terrified of all supernatural things. So he's a bit on edge.
Don't worry. We'll handle things from here. You're good at your job. You're good at the computational stuff. You're good at the thinking. We'll take this guy off your hands. Don't even sweat it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, that's no bother.
I mean, we will find your, I'm assuming, supervisor, boss, manager type dude.
Polycule, yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Polycule. Yeah, anyway, yeah, we'll find that guy.
Yeah, this together.
We'll figure this all out. We'll straighten it out. We're just gonna take him with us. You down to come with us? We're gonna do
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. And as soon as you guys have left, he shut the door and you hear it lock behind you, like the blip blip. Not that would stop you. Yeah, it's when you're
computer inside. Locks.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Aggie, that's you kind of done it. I will say the Stanmobile has. They're not. They're tinfoil hats because I don't know. Go for the classic. Yeah. So Aggie is wearing a tinfoil hat.
Yeah, but I've done some craft work on it. Not Kraftwerk the band, although. So Aggie is wearing a tinfoil crown.
Okay, yeah.
She's like, okay, Paz, this is dumb as fuck, but we have to get all Billy up in this shit.
Oh my God, are we breaking into Billy's stash of aluminium?
Yeah.
That's what he calls it. Isn't that so silly? It's like his
no, they're 200% right about the psychic energy spell. Oh, and it turns out that Billy was right about this. He is right, 9 times out of 10, he's not. But that 1 time out of 10, he is super right. And I think we owe him an apology and probably a big roll of industrial strength aluminum foil.
Yeah.
We're gonna, a lot of aluminum.
But if, you want to make something, hey.
Does it have to be skull cap? Because I don't really vibe with that aesthetic,
It's just got to fit your head.
It's got to cover your head.
I've got an idea. I've got a brilliant idea. All right, continue. Bring Roland up here.
Roland. Hi, I'm Aggie.
Nice to meet you.
And you're going to need a tinfoil hat for this adventure, which is nice.
I know exactly what I'm going to do. And Roland's going to wrap it up, and it's going to look like a Hershey's Kiss. And he's just gonna put a ribbon in top, so like it just completes the whole thing.
Perfect.
Yes.
You think this will do?
I think you might need to roll a bit further back over your head, but Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
those
Oh
horns
yeah.
will work. Yeah,
Hold on,
it,
hold on.
it just needs to be on your head.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you're ready.
Rad.
You're ready for trouble. Yeah.
Right. So we've got a tinfoil Hershey's Kiss, a tinfoil crown, and tinfoil horns,
Yeah. Okay.
and we are good to go.
I'm gonna
We're
tell you
so
guys right
protected.
now, we look really badass.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
So-
I did the shiny look. I wish it was shiny black, but like aluminum's aluminum.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I got to tell you, I read the aura of this place, and it's pretty fucked up.
Do you mind if I take a crack at it?
Hey, no, you do your thing.
All right. Roland's gonna pull out a director's wand,
Okay.
and
yep.
he's gonna count it off, and then I don't have a very good sense of rhythm, so I'm not gonna do it. But he counts it off, and I want to use magic.
Perfect. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. That's an 11, and
Excellent. What you want to do?
one of my moves is that old black magic. So when I use magic, I can ask a question from the investigate a mystery move as my effect.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
And so I want to know what is being concealed here.
Oh.
So the way I think it's working is he's conducting and he's tapping into the natural like groove, the natural sound that's coming from this, and he knows like there's some kind of broken rhythm here, and he's trying to figure out who's off tempo, like who's
okay.
the jokester. Come on.
All right. Okay. I like it. Okay. An 11. That's pretty good. That's over the thing. Okay. So, and remember again, if you use magic with a 10 plus, do you get an additional effect? I want to give you an additional effect. I just want to check that the rules.
No, it just goes off without a glitch.
It goes off without a glitch. Okay.
Yeah, it's 12 plus for the additional effect.
Yeah, that's a shame.
And-
Okay, never mind then. So, okay, I'm trying to think of the best way to frame this. Okay, so the immediate, I think I'll give you kind of straight off, is that there is definitely things in here that are not up with the groove, to say the least. You don't have precise locations, but you would make the logical conclusion that that is the agents who are very frantically trying not to get, done whatever is on there, presuming they have the safety gear, which they probably don't. The thing I'm going to tell you, though, that's very off is that this town is a lot older than what everyone's been saying. These things have been here for a while. The entrepreneur came in according to your story, and for context, Aggie and Paz, the story you were given as well, because they line up just about 2 months ago. This stuff's been here 30 years. So there's an inconsistency with the story you've been given, a big inconsistency. This has been here long. The entrepreneur didn't set this up. This has been here long before.
So this guy's bought this place potentially knowing that there's shit going down. But I don't know that yet.
Yeah. So from what I can pick up from these groovy waves is that there was definitely something here before the guy came in, which a rich guy coming in and taking credit for what's here is totally an entrepreneur move.
Oh, for sure.
We call this in the
totally do,
biz. Yeah, we call this in the biz dick move.
Yes. Very
Yeah,
much so.
yeah.
Okay. So is anyone else wanting to do any moves, or you want to take a step into Ivy Point?
Well, hang on a minute. Let's back up a sec.
Okay.
Did you just use a magic wand?
I mean,
oh, jeez, man, we about to go down.
I wouldn't say it's exactly magic. I mean, it's something to channel my. I mean, I could use my hands, but I always like to bring a tool into play.
Doesn't have the same feel,
That's how Paz feels about things as well.
I like my hands too.
But oh my god, finally. Oh god, it's so relaxing being able to go on a magic mission.
Yeah,
nobody's threatened to shoot me or called Paz a monster in like 8 hours. This is very
just-
refreshing.
Just between
wish
you
I
and me, I'm down with monsters and all the weird. It's the normal people who just like want to go to work every day and just think, hanging out in a cubicle is great. That's the weird stuff, man.
That's yeah.
Thank you. It's so good to have a like-minded individual in the crew.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Well, you know what? Well, just for that, I am gonna flex.
Oh.
And I want to try and use magic
Okay.
to
Nice.
shield us
Oh, okay. Yeah.
using the tinfoil hats as a focus.
Okay.
Nice.
Now I have a shield spell
Yes, which we've
as
gone
one
back
of
and
my.
forth on how it works.
The shield spell doesn't work like that. It's when I protect someone, I gain any armor that's transferred to me.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is kind of incorporate that into a use magic roll.
Okay.
So that
yeah.
ability into a use magic roll, so that if anything does try and discharge on anyone, it bounces over to me, and then I get that shield spell effect. You with me?
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
It's protect someone with extra steps, which I'm down for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my innate magic to protect people.
Perfect. That works for me.
And you're going to feel that, because that is 10, 11 success roll.
Nice. Okay, so
Groovy.
around the three of you, a ephemeral little. Well, I mean, maybe not little. I don't know what Aggie's magic's like, but you're now covered in a just almost see-through little bubble that kind of connects the three of you. It's not like huge, but it's it's there. You can see it. You're now shielded.
Force and entropy are my flavors.
Ooh, okay.
For magic. So the force is the kind of bubble effect, and the entropy is just changing the direction of flow so that it grounds out through me.
Okay, then. Yeah. Right.
Thank you.
Oh, that's got a nice hum. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roland's going to give a small applaud.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
a
I
magic
think my character would like
appreciator.
rush up and give you like one of those like anime hugs where the leg goes up, Oh, thank you. This is so nice.
Hey, let's go rescue the squares.
Yeah.
And loot the magic treasures of all the cool stuff.
Yes.
I really like the cut of your jib.
okay then. So you guys step into the town?
Yes, we do.
Hell yeah, magic girls, and also this guy. Woo!
So you guys take a step in. Now, if you weren't wearing your helmets, I mean, you're very tactical, smart ones. What happens to you next would probably be a lot more scary, because you feel what is probably, I guess, best described as probing thoughts. And they kind of are bouncing off you, but I guess the best way to describe it is on a psychic level, you can feel it. Something is trying to pierce your mind. I will note, Paz, it just gently tries to go to your choker, and then you feel it immediately go, nope. No, not going anywhere near that mind. No. Yeah.
Yeah, there are minds, and then there's that mind.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I will say it's not Paz. It would have gone for Paz. It's what's in Paz's choker, just for clarity. That it's going, yep, nope. That's out of my ballpark.
What I mean, also... I've already got someone in my mind.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't need more. What you also find, Aggie, is that your magical field is not having too bad a reaction, but the other magical fields that are all basically exploding off each other do kind of ricochet off, and yours kind of goes, oh, no, go away. And yeah, it's pretty chaotic. As I said, very peaceful, placid little town. It's about 7 o'clock at night, so it's a bit dark, but it's summertime, so it's not too dark. But what Aggie is seeing is just, it's terrifying. So how about you guys give me an investigating mystery just to kind of get your bearings, or do you just want to wander about? It's up to you. I'm happy to wander. There's stuff.
What are the three most prominent landmarks as we all roll?
Three more prominent. Okay, so there is a little town center piece, if you will. It's like, it's it's a little soldier man with his dog, and I don't know what war it's representing, but it's like, haha, freedom because it's America. Yeah, probably. And then there is also a museum, because every small town has to have a museum where people clutter their crap. And there is also a little pub. Well, not, but I'm saying it's a pub. It's like a, no, I guess it would be a not a drive-in. What's the term? Diner. That's it. It's a diner.
Diners, dives, and drives in.
Yeah, exactly. There's that's probably the three most noticeable, because the diner is just literally like you're walking 2-3 minutes and you're there, because it's on the outskirts of town. You can see the center of town because you can see the little soldier man. He's not little, he's a big statue, but I'm being euphemistic. And the museum, I will say Aggie can see, because it's the biggest concentration of just
that was everything. What I was going to ask. Yeah.
But so yeah, and that's not a roll. Like, you guys can just, I'll tell you that because
but on an investigate a mystery, I rolled a 7, 8.
8. Cool. No, that's okay. You both get 1, isn't it? See, I'm now. Everyone leans on me, but now I'm leaning on Ray just to double check.
I've got the reference sheet open.
It's just
excellent. It's because it's for those at home. What throws me off is what's the other one? What's going wrong? Read a bad situation.
Read a bad situation is 3. Read a bad situation is 3 on a success or 1 on a mixed success.
That's it. Yeah, and it's fine. Okay, yeah. So give me your.
An investigate a mystery is 2 on a 10 plus.
That's it.
And 1 on a 7 to 9.
That's what fucks me up. Okay, so you can hold the question, or you can ask me. I'm happy to be there.
Okay, I would like to ask what is being concealed here.
What is being concealed here? So the most immediate thing to you is that the houses, because it's a residential area, the diner's kind of packed in, because it's a small town. They've only got like 8 businesses, and the rest is houses. They are not normal houses. They are, I believe the term is Potopkin, so it looks like people lived here. But like when you kind of like you go past when you look in the window and you're like, oh no, this looks like what somebody thinks people would live like
fake houses.
Yeah, basically, there's nothing in there apart from boxes. And
so is it like I was going to say, is it like a show home, or is it just like empty storefront type thing?
Empty storefront with stuff in there. It's not so chock-a-block full that you can't see inside, but yeah, and looks like, oh sorry.
Is it kind of like those houses like they set up in the desert when they were testing nuclear bombs that look like lived-in houses, but they're not?
It would be a good read of it. However, it's been filled with things, if that makes sense. So you can see like what used to be the dining table, but it has boxes on it, and there's maybe like a mannequin, 1950s dad, and he's like
exactly like that. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. But it's just unlike those which are quite sparse, it's full of boxes.
My God, they're testing out a magical tac nuke.
But hot.
That's not bad.
That sounds terrifying.
Okay, so maybe this is an unhealthy attitude to take, but we got to get to ground zero because I want to absorb that shit.
Oh yeah, no, totally same.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Damn. Did Paz and Roland? Did you roll, or are you good?
Oh yeah. Was I supposed to?
You don't have to. No, it's not mandatory.
So I got a 7. Does that enable me to ask?
You get 1 question, and there is a list.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
And you already asked the
what is concealed here?
Concealed here. What was that first one again?
What happened here?
What happened here? Yeah, I'm going to ask that. Also, by the way, I was actually looking for the list, and I have been for like a minute. It's okay. Been eluding me. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. We can share it again on the Discord afterwards. It's all good. So what?
We all have a reroll, by the way.
Oh,
courtesy of Dan, who's leapt into chat and given everybody a reroll, which is nice.
Excellent.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm not gonna waste it on this.
So, what happens here? So, given what Aggie has told you, the idea of the 50s house is kind of getting stuck in your mind. Now, you're not privy to the details, but here's the best guess. If I'm sorry, this is a thing I ask. Roland, did you tell them the whole this place is older thing? Sorry, it's escaped me if you had.
I thought
Oh,
Roland.
yes,
Sorry,
I did pass
Ray,
that on.
I know
yeah,
Paz
okay.
got told. I'm not sure if I
Right.
did.
Yeah, no.
I think I might have been outside stirring up trouble.
We were
No,
both
I was-
outside. I think
we
it
were
was
all
it was
together.
a group
Okay,
thing.
cool.
It's only
I
it's
was
only
like, we're
because
adopting this one, and then we all stood together.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
only because
Wait,
Ray
are we
is playing
Team
the
Rocket?
initiative, so I didn't. Oh God, no! Oh no!
You're me now. Wait,
Oh, no! That's
I
too
can
weird.
see
Okay.
now.
Oh, now you're giving me ideas. Okay, so putting, you're as much shit as you get, Paz, for being just a big flirt. You are actually quite bright, and you're kind of putting two and two together. This place is older than it looks. It's based off a 1950s design. So two and two, this is probably some type of government facility that was created to create the illusion of it being a lived-in space.
This is
on
the
point
Warehouse 13.
That's not too unreasonable. That's not too unreasonable, considering that you weren't allowed to go here.
As soon as
we
you said
found it.
earlier, a massive pile of conflicting relics, I was like, oh, Warehouse 13.
Paz is going to find some things.
I really hope that reference everyone gets, because they'll be like, going, why are they just referencing a
I've
warehouse?
never seen Warehouse 13, so
but
that's
you know what it
Bring a
alludes to, yeah.
crowbar.
It's fine. I'm totally
It's
not
just-
Wells Orwell or
Yeah,
anything.
at
but-
the end of Indiana
Orson
Jones
Welles.
and
Yeah,
the
I was
Ark
gonna
of the
s-
Covenant, when
I was gonna say, is
they
it-
show him
yeah.
wheeling the Ark of the Covenant in a box into a big warehouse. That basically somebody watched that 3-second long clip and made a TV series out of
Yeah,
it. It was like 5
basically.
seasons long,
Oh.
where it wasn't just the Ark of the Covenant. It was a warehouse full of absolutely every weird magic,
Well-
Oh, yeah,
psychic.
Also, Orson Welles.
On a- Yeah, on a complete side note, I actually quite like the way they did it. Basically, each of the items was owned by a famous person history, and their like presence is imbued in the item. So like all the items have like kind of a related power to what they sort of.
psychic
that's cool.
imprints.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I'm there for that.
Oh yeah, it's very fun. We should watch it at some point. Okay, tangent over. We've stopped
Right, yeah.
fanning over it.
Right, we have a
so-
mystery.
Netflix, if you want to sponsor us, feel free to do so. Ditto Prime, if you're the ones that have got
Yeah, whoever
Warehouse
has
13 on, we
13.
will humbly accept sponsorship.
I will
Oh.
shill like nobody's business. Trust me, I have no shame.
That is
Yeah.
an epic shill.
I have no problem selling out. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, so Ray, did you roll investigate mystery?
I was actually going to do something else.
Ooh,
I have a move
exciting.
called Fortunes, which
Oh,
my
I
sect
do
has an
remember reading that.
ability to predict the future,
Yeah.
and I think it's sort of it's like looking ahead in the sheet music or something like that of the universe.
Okay.
And so all I got to do is roll weird. On a 10 plus, I hold 3. On a 7 to 9, I'll hold 1. And then if I miss, I get bad information. And I've
Nope,
got like
no
different
problem.
options for the hold.
Okay.
Because I successfully did magic, I have another move called Mystic, which gives me +1 forward. So
No problem. God, I love the initiative. I love all the classes. The playbooks initiate is pretty cool.
Initiate's pretty great.
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
an
like
11.
we should have brought a roll of duct tape in with us and just like so we can tape all of these cool magic artifacts to our bodies and then walk out
Right.
again.
Right.
You're
That
implying
next
that I
conversation
don't
with
have a
Ichabod
roll of
is going to
duct
be a
tape on
different
me?
one.
I do. It's just for different purposes than that.
Yeah, exactly. So what did you
So
get?
I got a 10 plus, so I get told 3.
Okay.
So so I just want to use one of my holds right now, and
Okay.
it's be somewhere you are needed just in time. And so I want us to stumble somewhere we need to be.
Okay, can you give me there's no like thematic, is there anything thematically you want to do? Because I have an idea of how to describe it, but I don't want to like
Oh,
if you've
please
got,
go
like, a
ahead.
cool-
No, if
Okay.
you got something. Yeah.
So you are you're kind of watching, and Paz is explaining, what she's put together, and then you hear
It's like
what
TV.
can only be described as like the dun 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 dun, which means that it's kind of your spidey sense, and you hear that note play across, and you look over to the diner where you basically see somebody is scuffling with something. And that's kind of the future, Sammy. If you go there now, you will save that person. If you don't act, they will not be saved. That is your future.
Yeah, I think Roland's gonna pull out his axe, which is a guitar that has like a literal like axe blade on one side.
Nice.
That's so cool and innovative.
And
Awesome. Okay.
yeah, he's gonna run over and kind of assess the situation and kick ass if needed.
Okay, well, actually, Paz and Aggie, what are you doing? Because you see
He's
Roland.
got an axe. There's something going on in the diner.
Yeah.
This is very cool.
I'm still kind of stuck in that whole Nine Inch Nails Pretty Hate Machine thing, and I've got Down in It in my head.
Yeah,
So
it
it's time
sounds
to
very musical. I'm glad. Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
Okay,
Except it's
so
not
you,
playing.
Time!
it's a big like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a classic 50s diner, so there's like big windows, so you can see. There appears to be a relatively tall woman who seems to be kind of struggling with something. It's actually really indistinct. Like, your brain is kind of going whoop every time you try and look at it. It kind of doesn't want to look at it, if that makes sense. But it's like fighting her, and you see that she's got a knife and she's kind of trying to stab it, but it's seeming to dodge. Again, you can't really make out because every time you go whoop like that. But
Interdimensional space cockroaches did that.
That's usually a sign that whatever is doing it is hot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
So,
if you can't see the thing, it must be attractive.
So I'll let you guys
Attracting me.
I'll get you guys get like a.
It leaves something to the imagination,
Exactly. Yeah. So I'll let you guys like just pile in, because it's not, neither are aware of you right at the moment.
So does the lady look like she's like wearing age, like would I recognize her as somebody
Yes,
who
she's dressed similarly to how Blossom was dressed, in the suit, kind of like, it's a Men in Black suit.
Gotcha.
I will note that she's wearing a I'm gonna fuck this up, and I really tried hard. She's wearing a hijab, so like the head hijab. Sorry, I'm so terribly sorry.
Good effort, but you got your
head.
vowels the wrong way around.
I know.
Yeah.
I get my vowels the wrong way around. Apologies. Yeah, she's wearing a headscarf, but like, she's just fighting this fucking thing. But yeah, she also looks like she knows what she's doing, but clearly she's also under whatever like effects you guys are. So like, she's trying to stab something, but she's kind of going, yeah, you fucker.
Yeah, so I think Roland like just points at it and says, "Hey, ugly, let's rock," and just like kicks some ass, like flying, like leaps with the axe to bring it down.
All right. Well, if I can add a little bit of flair, you actually smash through the window then, because you're still on the outside. You can see all this. So.
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to use another one of my holds to take one forward on this roll. Okay. That is, hold on. Numbers are hard. That's a 9.
Okay, nice. So I'm trying to remember how this works off the top of my head. Should I read
a 7+, you and
Yeah,
whatever you're fighting
sorry.
inflict harm on each other.
I thought I'd be really cool and memorize it, but I should just have it open. Yeah, cool. So you fly in, smash, you go in for the axe, and you land. It's quite meaty, actually, the way that you kind of get into it, like a lot more than a normal human would be, because you obviously know what a human feels like when you stab them in the back with an axe. Let's not think about that.
Right, yeah. Let's not mince meat.
And things
things
get really weird, because then in response, basically 2 little fists right out of its back come out and punch you right in the face. And that's just 1 harm. It's not anything too serious.
Okay.
How much harm does your thingamabob do?
So it does 2 harm normally, but I also have Ancient Fighting Arts, which
I know.
Lets me inflict an extra harm. And yeah, if I was protecting someone, I get a +1 to that. So yeah, I did 3 harm.
Yeah, okay. Well, and it looks like you've left a big cut in the back of this thing. It's still kind of like going, but you've definitely hurt it quite a bit. Paz, do you want to go next?
Sure thing. I popped through the window and I assessed the situation. Looks like shit's going off. I would say, probably try and find is there like a back part of whatever diner this is?
Oh yeah,
there's like a place where the employees are supposed to be.
Yeah. They're fighting in the dining area where like there's chairs and stuff. There's like a behind the counter. Like
I would get there and I would say, "Hey, critter, over here. Come on."
Okay.
Help
Do
you
you
out.
want to manipulate someone?
That's the play. Like,
Yeah, okay,
I
yeah.
am being very genuine in my attempts to help this critter survive and escape.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm rolling really poorly despite my genuineness. It's a 6 plus charm is 3. It's not gonna get me much. I think I got an 8 on my so I have the ability to use manipulate on monsters, which is fun. And
Yep.
perhaps the only
yeah.
cool thing about the pararomantic class.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
So-
You just...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll use my last hold to give you +1 forwards to make that,
Oh.
because you rolled a 6 and you have +3.
Yes, I
So
do.
that's a 9, so that should make it a 10.
If that bumps you up to a 10, that makes a significant difference.
Okay.
Wow.
Well
Thank
then,
you.
this is
You're
definitely going to be fun. Paz, the being turns towards you, and suddenly it's shifting face. And this is probably you're the first person to actually look it dead in the eye. It looks like your lover.
Fuck. Really? Damn it.
Yep. Pristine face, long flowing hair. It comes towards you. Doesn't say anything, just moves. And just before it's able to gently caress your face, a knife is jammed right into its temple and it drops dead.
What?
The agent pulls it out and goes, oh, and kind of like wipes it on the tablecloth that's there, which is now not pristine and white anymore. It's just like, oh. And you notice it was a big packet of mints. Like it was literally just a giant like amalgamation of mints that had been puppeted around into a person. But that definitely looked like your lover, Paz.
I'm going to jump over the counter and grab a roll of tin foil from the kitchen.
Immediately, this woman is holding the side of her head, and you can tell that she's really trying to stop whatever is trying to get in there.
Yeah, and as soon as I've got that tin foil, I'm just going to like pull off a massive sheet of it and start wrapping it around her head.
Okay, well, it only takes like 1 or 2 layers before she kind of goes, oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Tinfoil hats. Who knew?
And she touches it like, oh, you've got to be kidding me, really?
Yeah, for sure.
This works.
That plus
geez.
the magic shield I've got surrounding us right now.
All right, okay. She's kind of
So, which one are you? Are you Agent Spider or Agent Moth or Agent the other one?
You mean
Moth
cobweb?
web or mustard.
Yeah, I'm
Mustard
Agent
gas.
Mustard seed. I'm Agent Cobweb. Yeah. Whoever did this did a number on my head.
What the hell are you doing in this town? Because holy shit, you guys are unprepared.
Yeah, also, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah,
Chris,
we were. Yeah. No, I know what happened. We were here because an entrepreneur had bought.
Yeah.
this place and he just-
Rich
Yeah,
guy,
we know that.
bought town,
Read the
loads of magic
pitch.
artifacts.
Yeah.
We've established more in the last half hour than you guys have done in like days. Your little ginger computer nerd is shitting himself back in the van.
Well, I mean,
he's
yeah, Blossom
terrified
does
that
Yeah, quite. A
I'm
lot.
going to curse him.
Yeah, he.
Also,
But-
what's with the hog tie on this dude? He seems really chill. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's
oh,
some-
even like bother interrogating this motherfucker. Like,
Okay.
dude, just what's the vibe?
Just a moment. My brain has only just stopped being scrambled. Can you just?
Sorry.
And she kind of takes a moment to.
Tons of questions. I get that you're not accountable right now.
Okay.
Get
Yeah,
you to an
sorry.
accountable state.
Okay. Well, this dude who I'm not even going to question why he's free. That was Moth. She's Moth, so I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah,
Mm.
and Roland, you're now kind of going, oh, that would have been the one that like fucking high kicked the back of my head, like
Yeah, cheap
like
shot. I got
yeah,
you.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that was Moth. Yeah, that's just I guess she's kind of like our boss. And I'll say this, you also notice she's probably not much older than Blossom is. I'm just gonna call him Blossom, but it's Peasley Blossom.
What is with you guys? You're like 12 or some shit. Bearing in mind that I am younger than them.
Oh yeah,
I look at you and I'm like, you're 16.
Yeah, for context, just to get everyone just right, you're probably only a little bit younger than them. Like they're adults, but they are probably just 21, 22.
My
Blossom was
character's, like,
definitely on the
23,
younger end.
yeah,
He was
like I was
probably
established.
just 20.
Somewhere.
No,
Holy
but
shit.
I've
Anyway,
always been-
Stanley says hi, and we can fix the problem now, and you probably need to get out of Dodge.
Okay, wait. Stan said, okay, I'm not even gonna question that.
Anderson,
Yeah, I know who Anderson
Agent
is.
Stanley.
Yeah, I know Anderson. It's fine. Yeah, fuck. We need to get mustard seed and. Fine.
Yeah, well,
It's
when we
kinda like
find them,
slumpy.
we find them.
Do
Okay.
they only give nicknames to the newbies? Is that what that's about?
Oh no, it was a tombola roulette. It doesn't matter. Okay, you get assigned a group, and then the group gets kind of like their
Oh my
collective
God, you
code
have
names.
bingo nicknames.
Yeah,
How
it's
cute.
yeah,
I love learning the lore about this agency that we
Yeah,
apparently
well,
work for.
That
Well,
is
I
the
mean, like, nobody would
saddest thing.
well, no
Hey,
one would use their real name because you know what happens if someone gets your real name.
Oh, wait, is
Uh,
Andrew real name not Anderson?
No, it is.
Wait, we're not supposed to use our real names?
yeah,
This
there's
is not. By the way, oh sorry, you go.
yeah, there's a nasty little group of okay, it's gonna sound weird, but like fairies, like if they know your real name, they can own you. Like
Oh, well, not like the Dryad crew.
I've been there. Yeah, that was fun.
Those-
For
those
outside
fuckers.
context, this whole agents not using their regular names is completely news to you. But then you can't realize the only person you're on name basis with is Anderson or Stan. So
I mean, yeah, we've dealt with fairies a couple of times. I saved some once. It was cool. They had a tree. It was magic.
okay,
And gremlins. No, the gremlins were good. Good gremlins and a bad troll.
okay. So
I remember the vines and the way that they tied me up. It was very fun.
You would remember
Different-
that bit.
Different occasion, I think.
I'm not gonna question half the things you guys are saying because I think
I
I
love
have
the
to
way you all party.
take you guys in if you do. Look, I'm gonna head back out. I can get my way out, and she can't. Like it's a 5 minute. It's not even 5 minutes. Like 2 minutes walk.
Do not
Just-
take off your aluminum
Yeah,
foil
yeah,
hat
yeah,
take
yeah.
off
until
your
you
weird-
are
We'll
clear
handle
of the
this.
line.
Okay, yeah. I
We're
think
professionals.
I don't know where the
White
fuck Moth
lines.
went. Yeah, white line.
Run it
I don't-
through my mind.
Yeah, okay. I don't know where Moth went. We
Okay.
didn't wear any of these, but Mustard can only be like he can't be far. We split up. I got lost on the way here, and ended
We'll
up
find the
fighting.
two.
Why did you come in
Okay.
here?
Well, I explained to you what we were told, but evidently you guys are all super talented and smart, so you just worked it out. So yeah, we don't. I mean, if you're saying that everything we were just told is untrue, then I have no idea why we're here.
There is a concentration of magical power in this town that predates your rich dude by a long shot.
Right.
There is power here, and it is not power with whom to fuck.
Okay. Well.
Question
Big
Yeah.
different, but
just
like,
for my own, like, it's gonna sound weird, but have you seen any guitar picks around here?
What? No. Oh shit! And at this point, she's kind of got her senses enough. Like I guess the best way to describe it's kind of like if your cochlea gets damaged, like that kind of balance thing. But she's regained it. She goes over and she goes behind the counter, so she goes past you, Paz. Don't worry, I've not forgotten about the meat monster. And she actually opens the fridge, and Aggie,
that kind
like,
of mints. Sorry, I thought you meant like mint.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Like
no,
chewing
mint's
gum.
like meat. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's my fault. I guess they do have a similar consistency.
Easy mistake to make.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's a minty monster, fresh breath. And you were like,
regardless,
no, it's a mint monster.
Yeah, I meant like that. Sorry. I'm Scottish.
I'm sorry, I might be just American, but
ground beef.
Ground beef.
What? I thought like tried and gum.
No, it's okay. That's my fault. That's the accent.
That's a language barrier thing.
Yeah.
Literally this whole time you were like, yeah, it just turns into mint. And I'm like, yeah, wow. Interesting. Trident gum.
Yeah.
Fresh breath monster.
You're talking about fucking meat, like raw fucking
raw meat, hamburger meat.
Damn,
that makes more sense.
Vibe.
Yeah.
Still into it, but like different vibe.
Yeah, different vibe, definitely. Now that because I thought you guys were like, oh cool, they're just accepting the mints. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm just a stupid American. Mince means
no.
Mince means like look, I know what mincemeat pie is. Like I've heard that term before. Okay, that's the only contest that I have for what mince is, though.
It's all good. It's all good. It's my accent. So she opens the fridge, and actually, as you guys follow in, you're starting to notice it's like it's weird. I'm assuming all of you have probably been or have looked in a picture book and seen what a museum looks like. You know, like if you've ever been to like a museum and they have those like faux, like old-timey shop displays. It's like, oh, look, I'm in the 19th century. Haha. Oh, I can buy cocaine in a jar. I don't know. Like it's eerily like that. Like when you look, there's like condiments and stuff on the side.
Just to be clear, though, they don't have jars of cocaine, right?
Bummer.
I mean, it's Dundee.
I was gonna say that's your museums are so much cooler than ours. So we just have
it's
gun
the
museums.
1990s.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks this kitchen looks like a representation of what a 1950s kitchen would look like. But everything, I mean, Aggie, this is like a witch's dream. They've got Eye of Newt, they've got, fox tongues, they've got everything a witch could have. And when she opens the fridge, you see that it's full of, again, lots of, again, it's not just magic, it's like everything. There's a couple of brains in there, there's eyeballs, and you're starting to think, oh, and this is where she elaborates. I mean, if you're looking for a guitar pick, this whole town is basically just like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like they ordered everything. So some of the houses, like one house is just full of fish. Another is like exclusively full of like weird supernatural sports memorabilia. It's just insane. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous is what I mean to say. So
yeah, I'm looking around, I'm seeing that now. I mean, this stuff is useless to me, but if you got a fledgling witch in here, like a young one, someone who didn't really know what they were doing, there is a lot of goodies here. You could do some serious magic with this stuff, if you still needed to.
Yeah, well, don't,
like if you're an amateur.
Don't touch anything though, please, because I think, I don't know, I this stuff's here for a reason, so we shouldn't question it. But yeah,
that's not a great way to live.
Yeah, you're starting to get the impression the agents are not trained to question things, more act on explicit orders and never question.
This is like a whole building full of ingredients.
Yep, and they're all like, not a single thing in here is normal. Everything is somewhat weird.
I'll hold up a jar and go, this is Phoenix Down. Phoenix Down.
Well, what do you do with that? I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, it's resurrection stuff,
Yeah, if somebody falls during battle, you can use it and just they're right back up, right as rain.
Well, it's a bit more than that. But it's the basics. It's right there.
It's at this point that Cobweb is now kind of like leaving. Like she's kind of, even with the tinfoil, whatever was going to happening to her head was really doing a number on her. So she's
you should probably go.
Yeah, Yeah, I will.
But we should probably go to, because I could stay in this diner for days just cataloging this shit. And I hate cataloging.
Oh, it's already done for you. I mean, you need to find the book, but like everything, what I will say is everything does have like a little paper thing attached to it, like a little label with a number, but the number is like useless to you. And they're not in concentric order. They're just, so you've no idea what the number
All right, so if the diner contains every magical ingredient you might ever need to cast any spell known to man, what cool stuff does the museum have?
I was just thinking the
so
museum would be a
wonder.
good place to go to, find a catalog of how to find stuff. That or a library.
The town doesn't have a library. The museum and library. For context, I'm basing this off of not my town, I guess, but the town that I'm closest to, where the museum is literally just a tiny little house that's just full of all the old stuff that people have.
Like
It's
that
quite
one in that
lovely.
Skyrim town where you go to like the museum and it's just a dude's house and there are 4
Yeah,
display cabinets in there.
Yeah. Small towns usually try to have museums to preserve their like history, but also it is just like stuff that people have that's old.
I've never been to Scotland.
You've got to see some of the
My-
well, welcome
Not
to
like-
the museum gift shop and ice cream stand. And
Yeah,
it's the same front room of like
Yep.
some dude's house.
yeah. If I ever,
Oh,
I
wow.
do live in a Victorian small town, quote unquote, though, and we do have a library, which is somebody's house.
yeah, nice.
That's cool.
Awesome.
See, my hometown has a library, but then we have like a back room that has like a display case of like a ship, because like we have a famous, I guess he's famous, like naval admiral who came from our town.
Excellent.
So
Awesome.
there's
You
like a
have
ship.
ships in Oklahoma? What?
No, they have an
Yeah,
admiral. They don't have
Yeah.
ships.
An
They
admiral
have an
came from
admiral.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
actually a real thing. Oklahoma. I can't remember what they did, but they were like, we want to have people like serve at sea. And you're like, but you're not. Okay,
on.
fine. Yeah, you can do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. I
Yeah.
can't remember the exact story, but that's the rudimentary, if I remember correctly.
All right,
Cool.
so we head to the museum, I guess.
Okay.
Yes, to the
I think
museum.
we're all going to the museum.
Yes. So you make your way
I totally grabbed that
downtown.
shit though. But-
Peeking through windows, as they say. You do notice that a lot of the houses seem to have that kind of itemization. Some of them are just in wooden boxes, so you can't really tell. But yeah, like some you do look and you're like, oh wow, that's like an entire house full of books. Cool. Not going to even check what's in there. And like literally, and that's every house, every single house. And bear in mind, these are like, there's a ground floor and then there's a first floor, and you can't even see what's in the first floor. None of them, I will note, because it's just observation, they are designed in such a way that people could go inside. It's not like someone just filled it full of crap and then left. It is curated. So even the ones that are like stacked piles high, you can see just peeking through the windows, like the little corridors where somebody would go through. It is very ramshackle though, in places where it's like, oh wow, they literally just threw some stuff in there. Like, wow. But you make your way down and you see the museum. The museum is just a slightly bigger house, but it is a nicer looking house. It's a little bit older than the others, where the others are prefabs. This is definitely more of a like actual somebody built this here to live at some point. I'm not an architecture buff, so I'm not going to try and even pretend like I can describe a house that's old for that time and place.
Victorian?
Yeah, Victoria. There we
That's
go.
about as
It's a
old as it
Victorian.
gets here in the States.
So
Yeah,
it'll be
so it's a
less slabs, more brickwork and
yeah.
porch and deco.
And it's pretty near the town center. And you see the little soldier man that's standing there. So you go inside.
So
and you hear-
Roland,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
so you got a magic wand
Yeah. I have
and
conduct, yeah.
you've got a guitar that's an axe, which is epic.
Thank you.
And you can sense the vibes of places. What is your story, man?
Oh, well, I was always a gifted like student whenever it came to music class. Like I sucked at everything else, like math, science, but music, like, I mean, even from an early age, by the time I was 12, like I could pick up an instrument and I like knew how to play it.
What, like any
And-
instrument?
Yeah. it's kind of a neat thing. So I got picked up by this very interested party, and they introduced me, um, well, to the Order of the Secret Chord, which,
The fuck?
yeah, well, so how much do you know about how magic works?
Shit ton.
Totally a lot, I promise.
Okay,
Oh no,
so
that in fairness, I say a shit ton. That's not fair. I instinctively magic. Magic
Yeah.
is in me, it's in my blood.
Magic's in everybody, though.
If we're being
Yeah.
fair, I kind of just ape what she says.
But it's like super in me.
Okay, so like, all right, there's this theory out there that everything is made up of little strings, like little particles that are just strings, and they all vibe, like it's constantly being played.
Uh-huh.
So the Order thinks that this is a giant orchestra that creates what we understand as reality. And so then we just kind of conduct a little bit, and that's how we produce, desired effects.
Oh,
So literally the world is our instrument, man.
that's deep.
It's the groove.
That is deep. Like it doesn't feel that way with me, but I can see how you might get the vibe. Well, yeah, I guess you'll see if we end up having to fight something.
I'm excited to see you at work. And
I mean,
It's-
I break stuff.
hey, you know what? That's music, man. That's sometimes there's an epic end where you just got to smash the guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the kick the drum kit over, set everything on fire kind of kid.
Jerry Lee
I
Lewis,
love
baby.
that vibe.
Oh,
I don't
let's get
think
into this
this
museum
is
and
fucking true.
find out what the shit is going on in this town because
Yeah.
holy shit, do I want to rub this one in people's faces.
I'm glad. I'm glad. So you enter the museum. There's a little ding. There's a little bell goes. It's adorable. There's someone screaming very loudly at the top of their lungs in pain.
Well,
Oh, hell, over there.
It's
See, that's not
upstairs.
musical.
pulls out
Good
the
sense
axe.
to that.
It just sounds like somebody's scanning us into rock.
Where's
Somebody's
the
always
screaming
saying,
coming from?
Upstairs. You have to.
We're
get
being
through
so
the-
cool about this. Oh, someone's screaming.
Oh,
Big
somebody
whoop.
screamed.
But we're such a bunch of edgy teens. That's hardly a surprise.
So you have to kind of make your way through the museum, and you're like, "Oh, this isn't so bad." And then an arm reaches out and grabs your head, Aggie, like it's trying to pull at your hair, and the hand is coming out. Basically, there's a display. There's like stuff on it, but then the hand has kind of come through the display. So like, there's like like a novelty owl that screams in I don't know Sumerian, and then there's like a little gnome that like I don't
The owl
know
is
will
coming home
curse
with me.
you to never sleep a day in your life, and then there's like this hand that's come through from the other side of the shelving that it's on, and it's like trying to grab you and pull you kind of through.
Azarath Metrion Zintar.
Okay.
Full
Yeah.
entropic blast. Straight
Perfect.
back down that arm. How very dare you?
Pull your hair. Okay, yeah. Give me a
No,
use.
I'm just going to unleash combat magic blast.
Yeah, cool.
So I need to kick some ass, but I roll
Yeah.
on weird instead of tough.
Yep. That's
That
more
is
sucker.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on kick some ass, which does 2 harm, magic, close, obvious, loud,
Okay.
plus 1 harm, messy.
Oh, that's okay.
Actually,
that's
no,
lovely.
sorry, that would have been a force effect. So it's not messy, it's forceful.
Okay, well, the hand is very much blasted backwards, and you hear it crash, whatever this was, into several other of the display cases. Glass goes everywhere. You're pretty sure whatever magical artifacts were there are probably not happy to be crushed under whatever this thing is. And the screaming is getting louder now. Whoever is up there is going through a lot. I will say at this point, though,
That's probably
are-
pulled out a hank of hair from my head, hasn't it?
it has, and I would like you to act under pressure to make sure it's not knocked the tinfoil hat of protection off.
Okay. So act under
I don't think
pressure.
anyone's
Oh
failed yet,
no,
have
it's
they?
plus cool.
It is.
Oh god. Oh no, I've got cool +1. Thank fuck for that. It's
Okay.
charm I'm bad at.
Yeah, same here.
In which case, that's
Wow,
9.
I'm the charmer
That's
of the
9,
group.
okay.
That's
So
I
nice.
was worried for a minute there
Unique.
because I thought that was oh my god. But no, I'm charm -1.
the hat.
I am
The hat-
weird.
So what happens is the hat kind of slips, and it kind of slips just a little bit, and you're like, "That's fine. That's fine. It's still on." And there's just this infinitesimal moment, a nanosecond, where you feel something zip right into your head. But you fix it. You fix the hat, and you're like, "Okay, no, we're good. We're good." And you're able to go upstairs because whatever that was is stopped, and it's definitely not going to come back.
I'm taking the owl with me.
Okay, you can take the owl. It's screaming very angrily in Sumerian. It's like a little stuffed owl, but it's very old and fuzzy, and it's just very angry about something. So yeah, you're able to go upstairs unless you guys want to look at the thing, but it's fine. It's probably not.
I was gonna
will
say
do this later, but I'm definitely gonna also, like, while this is happening, investigate a mystery if I could.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
to find very, 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 very specifically to find something that is related to my,
Oh, okay. And actually, while we're doing that, Roland, do you want to maybe, while there's all this chaos going on, just tippy toe to see if you can find where the pick might be? Or do you want to hang about? I will say with Aggie blasting off whatever that hand was, there's a nice distraction where you could do that.
yeah, I think Roland's gonna slip off and see if he can find either the guitar pick or like some kind of ledger.
Okay, so I'll give you 3 choices. Ooh, for both of you. Okay, so number 1, you can't roll. You can roll investigate a mystery, but I feel like that the questioning might not go in your favor because I don't want people to ask a wrong question, waste a question. You can act under pressure to just like go find something, or you can roll luck and just hope you get lucky.
what is a luck roll?
So you have luck on your
You-
sheet.
Spend a point.
I've never actually.
No,
been
you don't
with
spend points.
Oh,
You-
you're rolling it.
You take, it's a standard roll. So you take your luck, right? And however many you've not used, you half that. So you should have 7. I don't think you've used luck, Paz.
I've never.
So you have a +3. So you roll 2 dice, add the +3, and I'm going to say if you get a mixed success, you'll find something that could lead to your patron, your lover. And if you get a 10+, you'll find something connected to her.
Cool, because I did get a 9. This was when I was
Just-
rolling, expecting it to be an investigate mystery.
Oh, well, no, you can investigate mystery if you want. I just, yeah, it's up to you.
I would, if it's okay.
Yeah, it's no bother.
I would transfer that over to the luck roll, but
Yeah,
I
that's
can
no
roll
bother.
again.
No, that's absolutely fine because I want you to find stuff because I want us to have fun. So that's a 3. So you got a 9 just on the roll flat.
+3, yeah. If
yeah.
He
we're
is racing
thinking-
us down those villain arcs, isn't he?
No, I'm not. I'm really not. I swear. No.
Nothing
I'm not in a
villainous.
competition with Aaron to see who kills each other. Just passing a 20 like I got.
Oh
yeah.
god, Aaron and the spiders, the start
Yeah.
of my villain arc.
Okay. So just for clarity,
Sort of
just
power
did you get
villain?
did you get a 10 plus,
Please.
Pat? Or did you get a mixed success? Did you get a 10
That
plus?
was big time success. If we're adding
Big
3
time.
to 9.
9.
yeah,
Oh, it's 9 plus 3. Okay, so that's a 12, yeah? Oh wow. Okay, cool.
I can count. Yeah, it's 12.
No, it's all good. I can't do this. It's all good. So yeah.
I was a scientist once.
You are kind of, you're feeling your choker and it is pulsing. And it's weird though. Normally it pulses warm, like, yes, this is good. I don't really know how to describe this. It's pulsing a bit like, you don't have to go over there. Don't go over there. You know, that kind of panicky like thing where someone goes, don't look in this chest. And you're like, well, I have to look in the chest now. No, don't. It's the Streisand effect. Your very powerful deity, well, not deity, your lover is kind of Streisanding you where you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to go over there. and you go over to a photo album that doesn't appear very magical, and you open it. And the first one is actually a picture of like a little hieroglyphic, something from clearly a really old ancient civilization, maybe Mesopotamian, maybe Assyrian. And it's a woman, and she has, she's fairly thin, but she has a little obvious, notable like bump on the stone carving, the picture of it. And you keep flicking through, and there's women throughout all ages, and all of them have some iteration of your choker. Not exactly like it, because fashion sense has changed over time, but you know what that is. And I'm just gonna be blunt. There have been others, and your lover's kind of quietly like, yeah, no. Obviously, she's not saying this because she's cool and terrifying, but it's awkward because I'm going to say, if it's okay with you, and you can totally disagree with this, she has probably only ever said you're the only one.
Babe, I can explain.
Yeah, basically, which is not great. Something I will say is a little bit concerning, like legitimately, is some of the photos come up to this year. And one of them is you. There are others, though. Not as recent as you, but still within human lifespans. Like one from the 80s, one from the 70s, one from 8 months ago, which is not you. You can't really work out anything about these women. Like, it's just their picture. Something I will say, as you're kind of opening the photo album, it keeps going. Like space is breaking here. You keep flipping it, and I mean, these are empty pages, but like it just keeps going. So the implication I'm saying here is that it's designed to fill up continuously with how many ever is necessary. So with that, sorry.
I take the most recent photos.
I mean, you can take the whole book. I'm not going to stop you, but if you want to take the most recent ones,
I have other plans for the book.
Okay, that's no bother.
I take the most recent photos, and I set the book on fire.
Well, yeah, you can definitely do that. Again, silence. Very
hell
very
hath
quiet.
no fury.
Like a scored.
The romantic in me loves this, but the book lover in me is like, why are you burning books?
I will say, Aggie, you hear the spell.
You don't want answers to.
You hear the spell scream. Like whatever was on this supernatural phenomena is dying now.
Good.
It's not a pleasant sound, and it doesn't sound of this world. Ray, do you want to? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the luck roll to see if I can find the pick.
Yeah.
I rolled and got a 9.
Okay.
And since we have a reroll, I'm gonna redo it and hope I get better.
That sounds good. Oh no, it got away.
Oh no.
It doesn't want to be found.
That's a 10.
Excellent. Perfect.
Just one more than my last one. So that's
No, it's perfect. So you're kind of going like, I'll find a catalog, and you go over and you're like, oh, cool. And it says catalog, and you're like, awesome. Okay, cool. And you open it and you're like, oh, thank goodness someone left this pick as a bookmark. And then you put the pick down and start looking through the catalog. And then you go,
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Yes, it's perfect. And it does. It has a very sweet little melody. Almost like, a newborn, not a newborn, a new spring song of a summer of a, oh my God, what was that now? A new song of a springtime bird. It's just very sweet, Joe. You're not really sure what it does because it's just a pick. It's magical, but you're like, okay.
Yeah, I half expected it to sound like, a hound dog, but crying all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, I should have gone with that. God damn it.
But I put it in my pocket for safekeeping.
Okay.
And then I want to run upstairs to the screaming.
Yes. We'll say that between Aggie blasting them off, Paz having a not super great time, and Roland finding the pick.
She's having a great time.
No, she's not. I feel bad. I feel very guilty now because I've added the character trait that I should have consulted with Pat beforehand. I do apologize, Pat.
No, honey, you're fine. Please.
Okay.
And then we're gonna run to save somebody. # priorities.
Exactly. Yeah. So you make your way upstairs. So Aggie, the people there all look like Stanley, and they are beating the shit out of another agent. This is a actually quite short gentleman who is kind of like, again, it's not fear or pity. He's actually doing a good job of protecting his vitals, like his neck and stuff. But it's three quite, well, Stanleys kicking the shit out of this guy. So there's only so much you can do. And if you're using the logic that they've been in here a lot longer than they might know, he's probably also just tired. And he's screaming because something is going on with his head. Something is, yeah. But the figures turn to you. And these ones speak. And they say in unison, Aggie, Paz, you're here. Come, hug, embrace us.
Well, the first thing sounds totally different from the second thing. Wait,
Plus,
no.
there's no way Stan would ever do hugs.
So can I do a move?
Yes, you can. And I will say these just look like a guy in a suit that you're not familiar with, Roland. So for context, it's not Aggie is only seeing agents, and they've all taken the shape, all three of these guys.
That's cool. I don't know who this is, but there's more than one of the same person, and either it's triplets or it's trouble. And I'm just gonna use magic, and I took a move called Burn Everything.
I
Okay.
like that name.
Holy shit.
That is
Oh
a
no.
good spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I can use magic to inflict harm, but when I do, I have two options. I could do 3 harm in an area or 3 harm specifically at one person.
Okay. Fuck. All right.
And so I'm going to do 3 harm to the area and hope I roll above a 10.
Okay.
Okay, that's an 8.
Okay.
So I get a glitch because it's using magic.
Okay. I'll let you pick. But I always let people pick their glitch. What glitch thematically works for you, character-wise?
So they were kind of focused on the others whenever we come out there.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
I think the way this works is Roland does like a guitar, like, yeah, and like just blows fire out of his mouth. And I want all I want the magic to draw immediate unwelcome attention.
Okay.
So
well, you go, yeah, and literally they go poof. They don't fly back, but they take the hit and they all turn to you, and they look very angry and cold, and they're gonna move forward. But again, I always let the players go first in combat. So Aggie and Paz, what are you doing? The 3 of these guys are coming forward. They're coming at Roland. They're not armed, they're just hands coming at them.
Paz, you mad?
Mad? I mean, people have called me that before. Why?
I could use a little boost.
You want some emotion? Well, I'm feeling some emotions right now. I don't know if I describe them as mad.
Hit me.
Well, here, take what you can get. And I channeled my, it's not quite mad. It's more like, you've been holding something back from me. We have to talk about this. It's that intense kind of like, we need to talk vibe.
Yeah.
oh,
No,
yeah,
definitely.
been there.
Okay.
You feel it very strongly. It's not rage, but it's not happy either.
Okay. So what is it you want to do, Aggie? Sorry, I'm a little bit unclear.
I would like to latch on to both of their releases, and
Okay.
I would like to big magic.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Now what is the big magic in this instance?
Okay, now.
Okay.
Roland is in touch with the vibe, right?
Okay,
Mhm.
right.
He
yeah.
conducts and channels things that are going on around to produce magical effects. Paz is directly linked to containment and exclusion through the choker that she's wearing.
Okay.
With both of their magic currently active in the room, I want to take hold of the vibe and channel it into containment and draw in the magic from this place to neutralize and contain it. I want to neutralize the town.
Ooh, okay.
And if that means I have to push some of that magic into other places, then so be it.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to slightly retract something because these guys aren't actually that tough. They are basically just goons, so they don't have a lot of health. And Roland pretty much almost KO'd them. If you'd done like 2 more harm, they would just like that. So I'm going to retroactively say they do pop. One of them turns into a bunch of confused dormice. One of them turns into a sheet of paper, and the third one turns into jelly. Like, and I mean actual jelly, just like that. And like, I don't mean like figuratively. They just pop apart into things that were being held together. The dormice look very confused, and they'll scurry off or just sit confused. So that is over. The individuals on the ground, I'll say that you can like wrap his head up, but he's out of it. Like he's proper, just like needing to sleep. Whatever was going on in his head was really hurting him. You get the impression the further you get into the town, the closer the psychic emanations are. So I just want to do all that to say that what Aggie's doing right now will work, but she needs time. Because that's big magic has to have a cost.
Magic has a cost.
And I wanted to do a kind of time thing. You hear gunfire outside the museum. Like very close. Like whatever is going on is actively shooting.
So at this point, Aggie has raised up slightly into the air. Her eyes have gone completely black, and tendrils of magic have become, all those tendrils of magic that she's been able to see all along are starting to be visible to the other two as well, as they sort of weave their way in and surround her. Mystic glyphs and runes are starting to appear around her. The noises coming out of the owl are almost secondary to the noises coming out of Aggie. There's all kinds of ancient languages just coming out in a chorus right now. She is clearly very, very busy.
Okay.
I turn to Rowan and I say, that's kind of fucking insanely cool.
It sounds like Finlandia. Like to me. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the piece, but it's pretty
I didn't know we were going to be so musical today. But I'm glad. I'm very glad.
I've heard of the country. It's like right next to Norway, right?
Yeah. After this, I'll send you a link because it's an amazing like piece, and it sounds really cool. It's like it's really tense. Really
so the Sibelius track.
Hell yeah.
So do you guys want to investigate the gunshots, or do you want to just stay with Aggie? You can do that.
Something about the gun, right?
I'm gonna investigate.
Unaccounted for.
I'm gonna investigate the gunshots.
Cool.
I think since we're upstairs, I think I'll run to the window.
Okay. So the gunshots were coming a little bit further off, and you realize that the little soldier man statue has moved away, and there is now a little stairway going downwards, and you can see that because you're not that far from it. But you can like hear gunshots reverberating around.
What are we rolling again? Is it in?
No, you don't have to roll it. Well, I mean, you can roll if you want to make sense of what's going on before going down there, but you don't have to roll because you can. I mean, you got ears and eyes.
I want to make sense of things before I go down there, and
that's totally fine. Yeah, give me investigate mystery or read a bad situation, whichever. They're both sharp, so
they're both sharp. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's more a question of 9 either way. Okay. Which one are you wanting? Investigate mystery or read about
investigate mystery? What happened here?
What happened here? So the conclusion that you can come to without stating the obvious, because I always feel that's a bit rubbish if a GM does that, you conclude that Moth, being presumably the one that is de facto, or not de facto, like pseudo leader between the four of them, is clearly able to withhold her faculties well enough to be shooting a gun and be chasing after this thing. She's probably found where the alien is and is attempting to shoot it. How successful that's going, she's fired 8 shots in less than 1 minute. So unless the thing's really, it's probably not going fantastic for her. But that would be the read you have, and it's down the stairs. That's you don't need to roll for that. That's just obvious. But yeah.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use that old black magic again, and I'm gonna use magic to investigate a mystery.
Excellent.
Okay, that's a 9. So I'm just gonna ask the one question.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. That's use magic, so that goes with the glitch.
Yep. I'll gain a little bit. Nobody's failed, have they, today?
No, I was surprised. I thought I usually do worse
I
than
rolled
this.
really poorly, but somehow it's managed to.
Well, you've had mixed successes, but they're still successes. You've not failed. You've actually rolled really well, Pat. Like a bad roll is like a 2 and a 1 or a 3. Like it's not.
Unfortunately, not that bad.
Yeah, you've been all right. Don't worry.
I'm just gonna take 1 harm, ignore armor.
Okay. Yep.
And
that's
the way
no problem.
I think this works is I want to investigate the natural groove, and I want to figure out, like, if the gun's not working, like, what can hurt it.
Excellent. So you actually kind of are feeling the wave, the rhythm. And first off, immediately, Aggie is doing some crazy ballad all on her own. Like everything is humming to her beat. I will say, as a freebie, because this is just obvious, what Aggie's doing will nullify its effects and would figuratively stop it. It would kill it. It wouldn't kill it, but if it can't, mind control you, what's it going to do? What can kill it, though, to your knowledge, most aliens are just people. Like, and I'm anatomically speaking, you don't know what a Titan alien is like, but yeah, a gunshot, an axe, it would kill it. It's not particularly tough. It doesn't have any special abilities. They're just, obviously the telepathy, but like, yeah, they're not, it's not going to like regrow 12 heads or something. So yeah, just shoot it, basically. The danger is if your helmet falls off and it grabs you mentally. That's the concern. That's a really terrible way of explaining it. I do apologize. Just kill it. Yeah, you've already bested it by defending your mind. That's the biggest weakness it has. So, yeah.
Aggie definitely needs to complete her spell. And I think I know this weapon, or I think I know what can kill it. Yeah. You just need to hit it really, really hard with whatever you have. And
I have a
Roland
gun.
like pulls out their axe. All right, let's do this.
Fuck yeah.
So you leave the museum. Aggie is channeling these arcane energies. And as you head down into the little town center, you notice there's a blood trail. It is presumably human because it's red and it leads into the little stairwell. You go down it. It doesn't go down terribly far. It's kind of, I guess the best way to describe it, I don't know how to describe it. It goes down about where theoretically someone would build a bomb shelter. You presume this is some kind of little bomb shelter thing, and you go in. There is a blast door, but it's been left ajar, and you enter a room.
They turned it into a jar?
Yes, it's a big model ship in there.
Sorry, I couldn't.
It's okay, don't worry. In the room is what I can best describe as kind of like a panic shelter or panic room. There's like lots of little tins of food on one rack. There's like a big bench. There's lots of stuff here. There's a big computer system. That's the most key thing. It takes up the whole end of the wall, which has got tons of monitoring. And you can kind of see that this individual that we've been sitting here, we've seen you guys. There are cameras presumably everywhere. In front of you is who you presume is Agent Moth. She has stabbed something in her leg, which presumably is where the blood is coming from, and she is just about holding consciousness, but she's definitely not fared well in this place. It's probably just sheer determination that's kept her standing. In front of you,
her own leg.
yes, there is well, maybe the monster did it, but I think for sake of brevity, let's just say it's her. It is an agency knife. So the individual in the chair just opposite where the computer setup is, a human-sized individual, looks like a man, little bit fishy, and I mean that literally. There's some scales, there's the hint of gills underneath. He actually has like little axolotl gills, like the little pink ones that stay out. Eyes are a little bit fishy, and like kind of, yeah, he looks a little bit like an amphibian or a fish. He is also bleeding. It appears that one of the shots managed to right into the arm, and he's kind of holding himself.
I rush over to him and I say, do you need first aid?
Two things. First, I would like you to roll me act under pressure when you see Moth. And you get a +1.
5 and a 3 makes
6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 plus would be 9.
plus
You've seen her face before.
10.
Oh, yeah. Well, regardless, you've seen her face before. You can't pin down exactly, but this is a face that's familiar to you. Not like the other agents who you've never seen. Like, this is a known face to you.
Ooh.
She's also pointing the gun at you now.
She was the one who caught me, wasn't she?
Nope. I don't think so. No. There's sorry, did you roll a 9 or a 10? That will determine where you know her from.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, she was in Agent Anson's wallet. You actually remember it. So, you always go in his wallet, and you realized errantly that he actually has like a little, like one of those little family things that spews out. And the angry, contorted face of this young woman reminds you a lot of a really sulky 6-year-old. You actually more remember the photo because it has Anderson with a really bad mullet. Like he's got this, like it's the full mullet, but it's him when he was
permed.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay,
bad.
yeah,
like it's really noticeable. Yeah, but he's kind of like this, kind of like doing that. I don't want to say dad smile, but like with her, and she's just like,
oh, is this Anderson's daughter?
You don't know. I will say Anderson's never mentioned being like having a family, so you would be surprised. But yeah, but she's really angry. She's like the gun is like an inch away from your face. And she's not speaking, she's just pointing at you, and she's kind of like by a millimeter gesturing you to move so she can blow this alien's head clean off.
I look at her like this.
She just shrugs. I will say, if you're not gonna move, you'll have to manipulate her because I'm gonna say, like a GM, she's just gonna pull that trigger. She stabbed herself in the leg. She's not gonna like.
I'm rolling for a manipulate. Yep. And I think we have the first failure of the night.
Oh
no.
Yeah, that's a 2-1.
Oh,
there's no way I can salvage this, even with my +3 charm.
You do have a reroll if you want to use it. You've not used
do have
a reroll.
I would use
it. I was gonna just headshot you. I'm gonna be blood.
Yeah, I think I would better avoid getting headshot by a fellow agent. Let's see. 9 off to a much better start. Okay, wow. Okay, yes, we are. That was a 2 and a 6.
Okay, so that's 8. Yeah, that's 8 plus 3.
So that's 11.
11.
Nice.
What do you say? Because I said she's literally like right in front of you.
This whole town's under an illusion spell. In addition to other things. Hold off on that for now. We've got it from here. We were the reinforcements. You'd better sit this one out.
For
now.
you've probably never seen someone look as angry as she does. Like she's actually like a blood vessel is pulsing above her skin. But when as you say reinforcements, she does. You can kind of see her go, and she returns the gun to the alien, but she's not shot him yet. Like that's the best you're getting from her. She's not gonna shoot him. But yeah, I will say for just GM, she's not gonna shoot him yet. It's at this point that the alien has pulled a cigarette out, and he's just it's good, kids. Yeah, no, I like it. Yeah, good talking to the little Miss Gorilla over there. I mean, you know. So
You're not yet. Tell
look.
me everything. And everything.
I don't
What
think you're gonna
name, I guess, in whatever language you speak.
take the helmet off, and I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Oh, not likely. But I'll take whatever you're smoking.
Okay, he hands it to you. I will say it's quite an old brand of cigarette. Probably like I don't know cigarettes. There's a lot of things I've had to mention that I don't know the names of. Okay, so just bear with me. But yeah, he hands.
It's like an 1860s Marlboro, whatever.
Oh, not that old. It's like it's the 50s Marlboro.
Surgeon Generals recommend.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah,
he kind of
warning on it.
yeah. Well, I'd be careful. This is before they didn't put like the fiberglass in these. So what do you want to know? Oh, by the way, tall, dark, and brooding. You might want to sit down, or you can bash her in the head if you want. It doesn't really make a deal with me difference.
Am I the tall, dark, and brooding?
I think she
Yes,
is.
Sunshine. Yes, I'm talking.
Oh.
I mean, no, she's strawberry shortcake. If she was in the Terminator movie.
Yeah, no, I'm not sitting down because if this doesn't go the way I like, I'm going to get you a taxi all the way to the highway to hell.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. But like, let me piece this one out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's not the first time I've missed my mark.
All right. Okay. Whatever.
Things you can count on. Paz to run distraction.
Yeah. Well, he looks to you, Paz, and he goes, "Your kid upstairs, she's pretty good. I mean, if she wasn't wearing that."
You mean the floating one?
Yeah, floating one, whatever her name is. Aggie. That's it.
She's great.
Yeah, no, she's pretty good. Yeah. I'm impressed. Like, she could nail that if she got the magic together. You should probably tell her not to, though. It's not in her best interest to seal this place up.
No, why isn't it? This is what I want to talk to you about. You understand, right? Like, obviously, we're coming from different sides of things, but there's shit that shouldn't be tampered with. And you and I both know that better than anybody else, perhaps. So, what's the 411? What do we got to do? And why shouldn't we do it?
Ask your friends. And he gestures to Moth. She knows the real reason she's here. And she's pointing it right at me. And it's at this point that Moth kind of squints.
What's up, Moth? What don't we know?
This is an agency facility.
And we're agency members, so.
No, I'm not.
Your riffraff that Stan has decided to hire because he's going senile. Look, the simple fact of the matter is that
the one's getting put in the genie bottle.
Look, I'm going to be straight with you, all right? He, gesturing to the alien, is meant to keep all this shit in wraps. We've decided, in light of recent events, no, you do not get to be privy to the recent events, that he is no longer necessary. This place is getting shopped up. The entrepreneur was just the agency. We just bought out from ourselves just to look good. The three stooges outside are the people I work with. They were not made privy. on the off chance that he acted upon it. However, it seems that the bloody charms that we were wearing don't work on him. So I have to kill him. I'm going to blow his brains out, and I'm going to blow your brains out because I've just told you.
Now that all seems super unnecessary, honey.
I know,
Incredibly rude.
right? It's just look, I'll level with you because you look like a good kid, and whatever the fuck's going on in that choker,
I'm
don't
gonna
wanna
lean in
mess
on
with.
her, like I did with Roland earlier. I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm assuming she's kind of kneeling on the floor. It's an assumption. You can tell me
Yeah.
otherwise.
Sorry, I was speaking as the alien. Sorry, am I not making the distinction clear? That's okay if I am. I probably should do a voice for him or something. I
You
don't.
don't have to do voices if you're not ready for voices.
Yeah. Oh, I'm never.
Yeah,
gonna be
no
ready for
pressure.
voices. They all just. Well, howdy there, partner. I'm from the United States of America.
Wow, all of your voices are Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo.
That is
I
the
know.
American accent I've ever heard. I love it.
Exactly. So yeah, as you're kind of psyching up her, I will say she is not like you read people. She is pretty much a sociopath. Like she seems completely unfazed with the notion of killing. The other people you met didn't 100% seem to be into the agent business. I mean, one of them was unconscious, of course, but the other two seemed very normal. She's all in by the looks of it. I will say you've probably seen Stanley get pretty mad. I will also, I just realized there's a really easy way to do this. She doesn't look biologically like she's Stanley's kid. Like they don't, their face structure is not anywhere remotely close. So yeah,
Fair.
just I realized now saying that, like, oh yeah, you can tell when someone is someone else's child. It's called being
Genetics.
a parent. Yeah. So the alien's kind of smoking as you're psyching her out or attempting to. So I mean, you heard what the little lady said. Like that's what's going on here, and I mean, I'm presuming you're genuine about wanting to hear my side of the story. I'm sure. Yeah, is that?
Yeah, hold on onto that though, because I kind of want to.
Yeah,
what
no,
you're
no,
saying.
sorry, I just wanted to clear because I was worried I was.
No, that's
chatting.
totally. Look, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I want to hear, and does she permit me to touch her cheek?
Fuck no, no. She's about to pull the knife out of her leg if you touch her. She does not like being touched. You can try. I will say she will try to attack you if you do that.
That's fine because
yeah.
this is also an attack.
Oh shit! Okay. I'll let you go first though, because I always let players go first.
I
And
want
she's
to
also
touch her
bleeding out.
cheek
Okay.
and form my fucking claws at the same
Okay. Perfect. Give me a kick some ass.
into her.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a 4 and a 1, and I've already used my reroll. That was a 5.
5. What's your tough?
That is not good. I don't have basically
And
anything
luck point.
going for me.
You can spend a luck point for 12, but you use up the luck. And for context at home, if you're new to this, luck, the more you use, the more the GM is going to be super mean to you in the future. Because
I used
luck
up
is-
a luck point in the very first session, and it was
Yeah.
worth it, but I haven't felt the need since.
Yeah, a luck
Using
point
the
though
luck
is that
lets me reroll, right?
no,
No,
it just gives you a
using a luck
crit
No, it
gets
just
you
gives
an
you straight
auto
up 12.
straight. So you'll succeed
Can I
automatically.
only do that once? Like I've already
You could do it for as many luck points as you have.
Yeah, you have 7 luck points, so you could do it 7 times in a row, and everyone knows
You
that
just
when it
don't get them back.
Yeah, you don't get them back ever.
We're not gonna do more than 2, but we're gonna use the luck right now because I really want to kill this bitch.
It's totally fine. Yeah, you can kill her. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Give me a what's the standard damage?
I think it's not more than 3. I think she gets
I think
3.
it's 2 for your claws.
2 for
Yeah.
my claws.
If I
Actually, no.
recall correctly, I've been
And
wrong in
you-
the past. It happened
No,
spontaneously.
I'm
feel
looking at it right now.
2 sounds right. Because we based them off what the monsterist gets.
Yeah, 2 sounds right to me actually. I thought it
But
was
you can
3.
choose to inflict double normal harm
Yeah.
with your 12.
No, that's only if you have the advanced move
Yeah.
for it.
It's +1. Like
Yeah, so you can add
Okay.
an extra one.
So
Which
I
would be
thought it was an
free.
auto 12 when you spent luck.
It is an
an
auto 12, but you
Um,
don't get the effects of 12 unless you've like advanced 5 times.
Yeah.
And then you-
Okay.
And then you got to
hang
take
on.
Oh, I'm with
level
you.
up.
Yeah, I see now.
Yep.
I can read
That's
it in the
why
text.
I appreciate it.
advances
I'm
are.
not actually that great at the rule set.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, totally fine.
You can still
It's all
do
good.
an additional point of harm.
You can,
Yeah.
which would be 3.
I think I will. And let's make it up to 3.
Okay. Well, you dig your claws in really, really
They
deep.
form
Like,
as I touch.
oh
the side of
yeah,
it.
like that's leaving a scar. Like, yeah, far worse than Stanley's. And she does like retch back like quite significantly. I will point out, because I've made this mistake in the past, she can do harm to you, because one of the options that you can choose is to not take any harm with
Yeah.
a the crit.
Yeah, you exchange harm.
Yeah, so you still exchange harm. So she's stabbing you in the leg for 2.
I want to protect someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to protect the other hunter. So,
That's no problem.
and I'm going to use my axe to do it.
I will say I haven't forgotten, Aggie, that you have the protection thing. However, I'm going to have to say you can't act on it because you're not with them, but also you're doing your big magic. So it would.
My shield
Yeah.
spell was more set up against magical attacks than physical attacks.
totally
so
fine.
that totally scans.
Okay, what did you get, Ray? Or
I
Roland, I should
got
say.
a 7.
Okay.
And that's thanks to my mystic and for ancient fighting hearts. So I have 2 +1s going to that. So
excellent. I'm assuming it's not
so
an option.
on
is
protect
it?
someone, you protect them, okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they're going to get. So
Okay. So
bring it on.
Yeah, you basically just do the hands thing where you're like, knife right
Yeah.
through the hand, pierces
Yep.
through the back, still 2 harm, very, very fucking sore, but you've stopped her knife because it's now in your hand.
Yeah.
She can't shoot. She's gonna fall back because you fucked up her face. She's still alive. Gun is still in her hand. It's at this point that our alien friend is like, fuck, man, this is going better than I thought. Damn. Yeah.
We'll deal with you in a minute. Wait your turn.
No, hey, no, man. Like, I thought you guys had not like picked up the codes, but clearly you're a bit more savvy than I was expecting. At least she is. Damn. I mean, I don't know about you, man. Sorry, I don't know what your whole base is.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I get you.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm impressed. I seriously am. You've learned an important lesson. Don't trust agents. Like, I was worried that you guys were dupes. Seriously, every bright-eyed newbie in the supernatural world always thinks the agency is, all it's cracked up to be. But now,
Okay.
used and abused.
Have you met the agency?
Yeah, no. Hey, look. Well, I know you've said that, but
Meanwhile,
I know
there's
you've
me
said that.
upstairs folding
Yeah.
realities in on themselves.
Yeah, but
Any help you can provide would be great. She's got a gun still. We can deal with the pleasantries later.
I mean, she's not doing especially bad harm. Is making her kind of like everything touching her face. She's probably not gonna get up because I feel like you've done a good job. So I'm not gonna, and you used a luck. So I'm not gonna be an ass and be like, haha, she's immediately back up and she's gonna start shooting.
I wouldn't blame you if you did.
No. I think that'd be unfair because luck's pretty important. So he's kind of like, he's sitting there going like, I mean, that's how they got me. So I was a bit worried for you guys. I mean, I'd still totally like kill you in a heartbeat, but just to be clear, it's good to see that you're not a dupe. Okay, yeah, it's good. So can I go?
No, we're
Why-
still gonna deal with you. I grab her gun.
Okay, she's still clutching her face. Cool. So you're gonna just kill me? Like, I mean,
No, fuck no. Look, only like the upper echelon of agents, or whatever the fuck she is, know what the hell is going on here.
oh, her.
Tell us everything.
She's little more than an intern. You realize that they're kids. Why do you think they sent them?
Child soldiers. Yeah, that's cool, man.
Like, you have to understand what this, like, I apologize, maybe you're not aware, but like that, like, I'm here to stop all their shit getting out. They just piled this stuff. I came down here because I don't want to get too much into it, but let's just say on Titan, they also know what a goose step is. And I was like, fuck that shit. So I came down to Earth. Agency, all bright and shiny with the nice suits, was like, hey, work for us, you don't have to go home. And we were like, that's pretty cool. Then they fucking slapped me here. I've not left in like 30 years. I mean, fuck, like they don't even really come to bring me food anymore. I've been eating that shit. And he jerks over to like quite a lot of empty cans of like spam and shit like that. But it's like, bunker food that's meant to
You
last.
get conjugal visits?
No, fucking no.
Oh, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
As his
torture.
top priority.
Yeah.
Roland looks over at Moth and he's like, shame on you. That's awful, man.
Well, she's still like clutching her face. But yeah, like it's not good. Ah, fuck, poor bastards had to kill the last time they came to kill me. You know what I mean, right? Yeah.
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, no bother.
Do you know how to play music?
Of course I know how to play music.
All right. So I got to call my peeps, but if I can get you out of here, like, you promise not to be a total a-hole and hang out, party, go on tours.
Oh, I'm going on a murder spree.
What?
Like, sorry if I hadn't made that clear. I'm murdering every single agent member I come across.
Oh,
Everyone.
man.
Women, children, the whole shit. I just want to make that clear. We're all clear, yeah? Like, your planet's gone. I'm obliterating it.
No, I mean, look, I'm fine with that, but wait a minute for me to do my thing first.
No, fuck no. I know who's in that choker. No. Don't worry. I'm not okay, sorry. That came off strong, right? That came off really strong.
So you know.
It's just the agency. I just want to get rid of them. Can I please just do that? And I will leave you alone. I won't even touch whatever the fuck your weird order stuff is, because I won't touch any of that. Just the agency. Can I get all the
And you
agency?
won't touch my thing, are they?
No, fuck no. I'll be gone. I'll fly off to another planet. Every agency member. We cool? I leave this
I look
place.
at Roland.
Yeah?
Next day on the Anley stay.
Yeah, that includes
Maybe
Stanley.
one can.
No,
stay.
no, he's not bargaining on that. It's all or nothing for him. He's been here, for context, he's been here 30 years. It's they're all going in one
Right. Well, you see, one of them sent us and told us you'll know when the time is right. I'm assuming that's right now, and that's letting you go. And that person is Stanley, who is technically an agency member, but
yeah, I know Stanley.
he's spared.
oh fuck. Oh man. No, Stanley's at the top of the list. Yeah.
Why is that?
I said, take the helmet off and I'll tell you.
Okay, look, honey, I'm the one with guns.
Take the helmet off and I'll tell you.
No.
Can Roland go ahead and use magic?
Yep, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna burninate the countryside.
Cool.
That'll learn him to be walking around with his thatched roof cottages.
Right? That is a 6.
Okay.
So
have you used your reroll yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
Would you
I
like
take
to use
experience
mine instead?
if you're okay with that, yeah.
I am
that's
fine with
totally
that.
fine.
Okay.
He is going to start acting aggressively because he's realizing that.
Yeah, that's boxcars.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's 14.
Awesome. Yeah. And what are you doing magic wise?
I'm gonna burn everything, and I want to inflict 3 harm. Ignore armor. So I think the way this works is Roland just throws the horns and just points it right at the alien and just shoots a flaming missile.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much harm does that do?
That is 3 harm. Ignore armor.
Cool. Okay, so he's set on fire, and being an amphibian person, that actually hurts him quite a bit more. But he is still alive. He is kind of smoldering because it's magic fire, so it's not gonna. And also, I don't like immolating people. It just isn't my thing. So yeah, he's kind of smoking. And he's like, that joining your side sounds pretty good now. And he kind of slumps in his chair. And I will say, for the sake of it, all conflict is now over, and we will, because we need to finish up soon. So we'll move over to Aggie. Aggie, this is it. Give me the roll. I will say, in the exact moment that he passes out, that is the moment you need to hit the big magic. Because if you don't, this place is going to erupt very violently.
Right. Okay. That's 9, 10, 11 on my use magic.
Perfect. Okay.
I was hoping for 12, but you can't have everything you want.
So
I'm sorry.
it's all good. So what happens is you send out this energy, and basically, to make it really short and sweet, every magical force, everything supernatural is wanting to break free. While our alien friend was containing all of this, he wasn't actually doing anything with it. He just made a little bubble, and everything inside was wanting to get out of the bubble. What you're doing is actually quite specific. You're basically pulling the sit down, shut up, where you're trying to shoot out all your magic and basically say, oi, I am the fucking queen of the witches here. Sit the fuck down, all of you. And with that, this cacophonous boom, which actually shatters all the windows in the town, bursts out. And then, at least on the magical scale, everything goes, as everything is now sitting very quietly and is a bit terrified of what just erupted from the museum. And as that piece kind of starts to expand, you are able to weave quickly a bit more of a refined containment, something that actually is going to spring and bounce and contain it a little bit more organically, rather than just putting it in a glass jar and, containing it. So everything is now not happy, but it's not like, oh God, we're trapped. It's now, oh, we're...
So yeah, I'll blast the top off of the entire museum.
Oh yeah, that's gone.
And then kind of divide the region up into subdomains where the different types of magic can be among their own almost.
I will say, actually, a better way of framing it, now that because that helped me a lot figuring it out. What you've actually done is you've not done an antiquated way of organizing things. The thing that you guys didn't work out, already you didn't, I just didn't listen, is that they had organized them in a very human way of like,
they put stuff together that was like stuff. So they put all the sports
food.
Equipment together, despite some of the sports equipment being necromantic, some of the sports equipment being abjurational.
So part of the spell is it brings all the things and they move to slightly more nicer arrangements.
Oh my God, I just played Magic Tetris.
Pretty much, yeah. It's perfect.
Yes.
And with that, we will close and we'll do, because it's gone a little bit later than I was. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Paz. Did you want to do something?
Yes.
Are you wanting to kill her?
No.
Okay.
I want to hand Roland my gun.
Oh, okay. I'm now scared, but okay.
And then I take off my...
Oh, okay. Well, he's out cold, so there's no psychic phenomena, unfortunately.
Oh, wait, he's out cold. How'd that happen? Did I miss
the
that?
fire. Yeah,
he got set on fire and he kind of went, I kind of surrender.
Sorry. I should let you do something first. I'm sorry.
So he's unconscious.
Yeah, because he had what I will break the fourth wall. Well, not fourth wall. I'll break the thing. He had like literally one left, and I was like, I don't know. I'd feel bad if you were like, I stab him. Yeah, he dies.
Apply moisture to him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. How do you want to do that? Oh, I'm terrified. How do you want to apply moisture?
Maybe bottles of waters.
I'm not
going to be perverted about this.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can pour some more. Like he kind of his skin looks a little bit healthier. He has just been set on fire though, so he's
Oh, the poor
a bit
chap.
crispy.
Yeah. I mean, like, understandable given all the things that transpired. I'm assuming that Rowan's probably in the room with me. Maybe whispering could conflate some of the things I'm about to say, but probably Rowan's going to be privy to what I'm about to say to this person.
Yeah,
you,
he's
you what? Look, they did you dirty. They did you so fucking dirty. I don't begrudge even a single bit of the rage that you're feeling right now. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know how that feels.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
You're not the only one who has a grudge against the agency.
Look, kids, just don't believe his lies.
Mhm.
Just don't believe his lies. And he passes out. And if it's okay with everyone, I think that's a good place to end it, if that's okay. Sorry I went a bit late. Thank you everyone for watching. We have things people want to plug. So I'm just going to say all the stuff for Garblag, and then I'll let Pat and Ray plug stuff. And then Ben, would you be okay doing the stuff that's coming up in the week? Okay, cool. So remember, if you subscribe and you like and you comment on the YouTube, that helps because the robots like that stuff apparently. And if you're watching us on Twitch, just that's good. We like it when people watch us on Twitch. Throw mean comments. Don't throw mean comments at anyone. You can throw them at me, I don't mind. But everyone else you have to only say nice stuff. Aside from that, I don't think there's anything else like this. Social medias like Twitter and stuff for Garblood. But hey, just showing up and watching this is really nice. So that's really nice. Thank you. We'll do Pat, we'll do you first. Do you want to plug anything?
I would love to. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
No problem.
So Diesel Shot is the company with whom I typically reside, and we are a fellow Twitch channel, friends of Garblag. You probably know all this, anybody watching. Either way, we have a fun kind of series of events coming up. We're doing what we're calling Change Stars Summer. So basically, throughout the summer, we're going to be running a ton of Change Stars games. And if you're wondering at home what Change Stars is, well, come tune into Diesel Shot to find out. But also, it is our homebrew system setting that we are, advertising and selling, and also playing a fuck ton of on our channel. It is a sci-fi setting, queer themes, communist leaning. It's an interesting, innovative sci-fi setting, if I don't say so myself, having been part of the creation of it. And we would love it if you would tune in next week on the 2nd. Sorry, hold on. The 2nd is a Sunday, 3rd, 4th, 5th. On the 5th, we have Change Stars Summer's first inaugural performance, Trava Udoma, on United States EST time, 8:30 to 12. You can find us playing a game on Wednesday, as well as same time on Thursday. And if you're feeling interested, you can find us at the same time on Saturday. That's Trava Udoma on Wednesday, Us and Now on Thursday, and Magnesium Soul on Saturday. And if you're, in the UK time slot and you're not interested in staying up till 1 a.m. or whatever that is, you can find us doing dev streams prior to the typical start time of Garblog games. So you can find us 2 to 4 typically, doing dev streams, EST again. And if you'd like, you can tune in and wait for Garblog to go live, because God knows they go live practically every day. And that's a great transition to whoever goes next.
I'll let Ray go next. So Ray, do you want to plug anything?
Yeah. So I am a part of another Monster of the Week podcast. If you like to listen to audio podcast, as well as watching Twitch streams, then you might like this other show I'm on. I'm on there with Nye.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called $2 Creature Feature. It's a whole lot of fun. We're into our second season now, our new campaign, and the little town of Jupiter Hollow. Yeah, I keep over there, and Nye plays
Eric.
a very crooked individual. Yeah.
I'm playing lots of really skeevy characters, I'm noticing, so that's
Yeah.
always good lately.
Yeah, but we have a nice backlog. You can go back and look through that. I'm also a independent indie game creator. You can find me on itch, mr-ray.itch.io. I've got several games. I make a lot of one-page, like, easy fun games with a lot of like different ideas, different themes. Like, I have one game that I really like where you play a group of supervillains who are trying to do a heist while babysitting, and the baby has like chaotic powers. I've got another one where, it's just Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I've got one where it's basically like Toy Story mixed in with the Spiderwick Chronicles. A lot of fun stuff over there. You should check it out. And yeah.
Cool, thank you. And Ben, what is Garblag getting up to the rest of the week?
Next week
I should
on
say.
Garblag Games, says me, who should have opened up the bloody week ahead before starting this sentence.
Don't worry, I did the same thing. I was like, "Oh, I'm up
the end
first."
of the sentence.
Got road footer and grabbed the piece of
There you go.
paper.
It's nearly, I can't believe it's nearly May. That's just
yeah.
ridiculous.
It's May. It's gonna be May. It's gonna be May. That's the meme, right?
So
Yeah.
May 3rd, we've got Coriolis, part 2 of Thingy of the Whatsits. Come and see my Space Kardashian do her thing. May the 4th, finale of Lex Arcana, because otherwise I'm flying to Belgium to kick Lewis's ass for eating into my Wrath and Glory time.
Hell yeah.
May the 5th, to be confirmed. We may or may not have something. Cyberpunk's had to be postponed for that week. May the 6th, brace your crazy ass selves. It's The Enemy Within, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, Jim's Chaos Monster of a run through of that game. And I'm bringing the Blessed Annika back. So my wizard might have died, but my Priestess of Mamidia lives on. In North America, on Thursday, we've got Starfinder, because they finished Acton Cthulhu. So I don't know what they're going to do a week after that, but they got Starfinder next week on the 5th of May, which is my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, my dad.
Happy birthday.
And on the 7th of May, it's supposed to be a secret, but it's next week, so it's going to come out. We're going to be doing another little investigation of the new Marvel role-playing game, which has proven to be a little bit popular. If you watched our playthrough playing as existing Marvel characters, we're going to have a crack at a new game featuring new characters, and we're going to do character creation, and you get to see us come up with our own messed up supers in the Marvel universe for then. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time this evening. It has been a pleasure and a privilege sharing this role-playing time with you. Mr. Ray, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming on
Nice to meet you.
Garblag.
Yeah,
Pat,
thanks for having me.
thank you for helping me finish Descendants of Darkness, which is a wonderful game and has now gone out on PDF and is at the printers. I got an email from them saying that they're going to start sending bits through. It looks like it's postcards of cassette coming in first. Nothing
Thank
weird
you
about
for
that.
tolerating my lateness.
Nothing says weird quite like the Cthulhu girl being the first thing that comes in. Otherwise, we're done. Leon,
Awesome.
if you're there, my friend, you may shoot us down.
Like Icarus.